Hey, can I be myself?
Keep it all the way 100. Now, there's no blueprint, nothing there to show you how to deal with the things that we go through. No matter where you been, it matter where you go to. And when you get to the top, make sure your fam go too. And keep your chain clean and your swag lit. Give your woman life, fuck a bad bitch. Get you a wifey, yo, she'll be a sad bitch. I should rep for Fashion Over like my women mad thick. And you know that, dog. Sometimes you get caught up, you gotta go back, dog. I'm dropping game for your mind like I owe that, dog. I'm trying to give you all the pictures like a Kodak, dog. And I know it get rough and you be ready to fight. Your paper plane getting low and you was ready for flight. Laying in your bed thinking like tonight is the night. But the darker the dark, and then the brighter the light. Yeah. Now tell me how you feel, man. Now tell me how you feel, man. Now tell me how you feel, man. Tell me how you feel, man. You gotta keep it real, man. Now tell me how you feel, man. Now tell me how you feel, man. Now tell me how you feel, man. Tell me how you feel, man. You gotta keep it real, man. How you feel, how you feel. How you feel, how you feel. How you feel, how you feel. How you feel, hey, how you feel.
The grad chatter should have been gone, if anything.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode. Where's KB?
Somebody just matched on Tinder.
Oh, that's what this sound like.
That was exactly what it sounded like. Bloop, bloop.
So we y'all go ahead and get them shares out right now. Share this shit. You share it, you get some points.
Share shit, share
If you
shit.
share it, let me know. And if you share it, let me know in the comments. What's up, James? With culture and conversation, y'all make sure y'all fuck. Well, let me share this a little bit, man. We're gonna get.
Better share this, better share this.
Is y'all sharing, man? Or y'all
Yeah, we share right now.
Sharing.
Ian scrolling.
I'm doing it. Ian scrolling.
Oh, yeah. Told on him on Facebook. What you doing?
Up.
Get out that girl DM. So
Right.
hello, everybody.
She's not gonna reply.
Uh-oh.
You've been left on red for 2
Get
weeks.
that bed fucked up.
Let's grab these shots, man. Let's grab these shots.
Oh, yeah,
man.
let's
Come on,
take
let's
these.
get this thing right. My time about to be a little limited.
Oh shit.
Got an
You should
hour.
have said something. Come on, basically take these shots, man. All right, man. To a good episode. Got
Yes.
my man Trevor.
Appreciate
Oh, let's
it,
get it.
guys.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh,
What happened to that wine? Let me get that wine.
oh yeah. The cup
It's
right
the
there.
national. Oh yeah.
Punch.
All right, y'all let me know if the sound is good.
live.
Woo!
Oh, we
live.
live.
Welcome to
We
another
live,
episode,
baby.
man. Where's the KB?
I need
We
more
got
water.
got more about basic logic.
Oh.
That's all he got. We got my man Mr. Keith who's back.
AKA Brother Keith, AKA Chronic Knowledge, C Knowledge, Instagram, Twitter, but I'm private.
Welcome back, my brother.
Why does camera look like this?
We got a new camera today.
Oh, yeah, new camera. Nigga look better.
No,
Man,
it
it's,
don't.
Facebook be down sampling. That's what it is.
It's all right. We got
I mean, it looks wider. This camera don't look better, though.
all right, man. Bring me a better one, man.
Right?
Put the old
I
one
love
back
the
on there.
introduction.
We trying
Oh,
out,
my
man.
bad.
Can I finish the
Shit.
introduction?
Okay.
Please.
Shit.
All right, we got my man Trevor.
Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself, man. Tell the
Yes,
people
sir.
who you are and what you do.
Trevor
I am
Noah?
Unfortunately, not Trevor Noah. Wish I had Trevor Noah's money, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a young entrepreneur out here in Atlanta. Stepped away from the 9 to 5 about a year ago, May actually, and I've been making it happen from then since.
Yeah.
So
I like
now
that.
I do a lot of fun, interesting things. I should say I haven't quite gotten the NDAs filled out yet, so
Right.
I can speak on what I'm working on, but I can't mention any names.
That's cool.
Until we get things settled and figured out.
Yeah,
but
we definitely want to talk about that, man. Maybe we can talk about some esports and shit, man. That's how we met each other.
Yeah, final round 2016.
What the fuck? What are esports? Sorry, mama. My mama might be
You
watching.
play
outside.
esports, nigga. We talking about what is esports?
What is esports? I mean, it depends on who you're asking, because if you're talking to somebody from FGC, they'll be like, "Oh, we ain't esports. This is FGC." I'm like, "Motherfucker, y'all invented this shit. Like, this is where it started." I can't stand when I hear guys say that FGC isn't esports. Like, that's the beginning. That's how it all started.
People don't really understand. Like,
And hold on,
what is
I don't
esports.
play esports. I play
sports.
sports games. No, they don't play. He doesn't
so
play. Neither one of them play
What
sports
do you
games.
think esports is?
Obviously, it's not basketball and football games on the PlayStation.
It
No, it's
absolutely
not.
is.
It is, but
Esports
y'all don't
is-
play the sports
esports
games.
is a collective of individuals competitively playing in an arena for different games. Like
I
actually
would
through
say
video
I don't
games.
competitively play
I
though.
would say that esports is the monetization of those people playing collectively. So
there
you
you
can
go.
get together and have a like a Gwinnett Brawl. You can have like a weekly, but Gwinnett Brawl is grown into a monthly, and then they start contracting for sponsorships and start collaborating with E-League and collaborating with the guys over with what is it, Mario and the KBZ guys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they start branding out to that thing, you start establishing a brand and sponsorship money and building up. That's what esports is. It's not just the players; it's the monetization of the sport of people collectively playing.
So let me
It's
ask
like
you
the
this-
NCAA for fucking esports.
No, because we pay our players, so fuck the NCAA.
okay.
Like,
So let me ask you this. Hold on. No, that's very. I'm glad you asked that, because that was about to be my question. I saw an article because like at the high school I work at, they had this little
Right.
newspaper, right?
yeah,
It is article that says that there are Division I schools
Yes.
offering scholarships
yes,
for their esports teams.
yes.
They have
And
esports
where-
programs too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and where are the regulations?
Okay, so
when it comes to the NCAA, because
So-
like you said, with esports you normally get paid,
right.
but with NCAA
So
they don't pay.
the way it works now is esports is like a club varsity team, similar to like cheerleading, or I don't know, like I went to Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern had a MMA club that fought semi-pro and pro out of the school, meaning that they had sanctioned fights where they would go to a fight and they would be able to make some money or be able to get their own sponsors and things like that, because club teams don't operate underneath the NCAA student-athlete rules. It's an entirely different category. So every university has changed how they're doing esports. So some universities look them in under the so far the NCAA has not made a ruling. So right now it's the Wild Wild West. You have
Until they can
Collegiate
start
Star
to try to
League.
get some money
Yeah,
from
you
it.
have you have NACE, you have tons of entities that are like, yo, this is gonna be huge. Because you imagine it's like NCAA again, but for esports. So you can think about it like Duke versus UNC is gonna be lit no matter what we're doing. It could be playing chess, we could be playing spades. It don't matter what they're doing.
get the best
NC
people.
State versus UNC versus Duke is gonna
on
be
any competition
on
yeah.
stream. And I'm a UNC fan. I don't even like Duke just looking at the logo. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it don't matter what they're playing. They could be playing water polo. I'm like, ride for UNC, let's go.
Yeah.
Kick that ball. I don't know what's going on.
Gotcha.
So the cash option the monetary value of collegiate esports is so high. All these brands and all these people are interacting in different ways to try to put their money up. So the NCAA hasn't made a ruling. So right now, as a collegiate club team, we can go to Monster, and Monster can pay us in scholarship money, which is like, you can't do that for the
Is I'm always interested on how which game, like there's so many games, right? One, then there's so many different consoles,
right.
How was it central?
It's really only two consoles.
No, it's a lot of consoles. No, because
And
hold on.
it's three. It's PC, then Xbox and PlayStation.
I mean,
So that's what I'm saying. So right there,
Yeah.
right? So that means I'm a master pro at the Switch. I can't get in the esport contract. Being
Nintendo
fired on
really
Switch.
didn't
Nintendo
intend
really
to
don't
do
fuck with
competition games anyway. They want to do fun
Super
games.
Smash Brothers.
yes, it's the biggest
Even-
like fighting game in the
this
world, and the company doesn't want anything to do
And
with
this was, this was
Yeah.
the first
For real?
Yeah.
with the latest Smash. This is the first time they introduced some like friendly competition.
But
stuff.
there's an asterisk on that. So again, NDAs. There was an entity that I worked with that had a contract to do or was it a friend of mine? I was talking to somebody who had worked on the interactive thing, and they like did not want to call it esports. They were like, call it like community competitive environment. Like, nigga, that's esports. Like, literally esports. Like, any other way to define esports, like any other words, but not using esports, define it, and that's what Nintendo wanted to use. Like, they were like very strict. Like, we are not esports. This is not. But it
Smash
absolutely
Brothers
is. It's
seems
the
like it'll
biggest.
be up there.
It's
Like,
the
bro,
biggest.
I've been playing Smash
It's the biggest.
Brothers.
If Nintendo supported Smash Bros. The way Street Fighter the way Capcom supports Street Fighter,
Yeah,
we would
that's
have
what I'm saying.
like we would have like Phillips Arena. Like I think within 2 to 3 years you can have like a Phillips Arena size event. Like because it's so many people that play play Smash.
So basically, from what I'm hearing, it's still the Wild Wild West.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, this is
Well,
new.
You gotta
Esports
understand.
new, man.
So you go back to like traditional sports, NBA, NFL. You had entire leagues. So my father's in finance, right? So I talk to him. He deals with like big companies that want to buy like commodities like oil, salt, sugar, hotels. They need like a concrete. They want like concrete has a direct return of like 10% a year. If I buy in it, I know what the fuck I'm getting into. They don't deal with entertainment. Entertainment is like the most volatile investment you can possibly make. You put your money into invest into a music group, and then they sign a bunch of artists, and like they'll have one J. Cole, and then the rest is like smoke little. What smoke perk? Yeah, exactly. But if I invest in salt, like I definitely know the world needs salt, so I'm not. That's always going to be a dedicated 4%, 5% return. So esports is even more volatile than that because it's a new emerging market, and you got to remember people that are investing into this. It's new, it's interesting, but there was a time where entire basketball associations folded, entire football associations
ABA
folded. Yeah. Like imagine the Western Conference just like being like we don't have any money, so we're done. What? That's crazy, but that's what happened. Like. In the past, so people have been around. So esports is still in that emerging environment where entire leagues could implode, or the Overwatch League could implode. I don't think it is because they have enough funding and have enough investment in it right now. But we're still in the beginning stages. It's only been 2 or 3 years.
So what are the different leagues? I know Street Fighter League.
Wait. We jumped into esports real fast.
I was like, what?
I'm trying to figure out where the money. I be connecting these dots.
Oh man,
that's
the
cool.
money's
We gonna
insane.
get there, but we want to shoot the shits a little bit.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
Exactly,
How y'all
man.
doing?
How y'all doing? God
My
damn.
first time here.
Hey, look, y'all. So
Don't
both
poke
of
the bear, man.
So both of y'all, y'all turned up. Nah, that's very interesting though. But both of y'all are gamers. As we see, guys, I know
Listen, you're a gamer too.
I am a
You's
gamer.
a fucking gamer.
Well, you
dog.
guys are competitive gamers.
Nigga,
What
we
do
went
you do
to.
when you get home every day?
Nigga, don't play.
I play the game.
You playing the
Boy,
game.
You play the game.
You can't lie to your
every
boy.
day.
You can't
I'm
lie
not
to
a
your boy.
competitive gamer, but I do
but
games.
You play
the game.
online versus motherfuckers.
Nah, yo, to be totally honest, I actually don't like. I like playing online, but I don't like talking to people online. Like I don't really care to talk to people while I'm playing the
You
game.
have to talk to somebody when you play online.
Huh?
I mean, that doesn't mean it.
No, I'm
that
just
doesn't
talking
make it any
about
less
when you
competitive.
play. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about in general. A lot of times, people like I'll see people like add me like to a party or something like that, and I'd be like, I guess I'll put my headset on. I feel like some people like play with their headset, like waiting, like for somebody, or people be playing other games.
Yeah, I'll
and
be
still
honest.
got
That's the best time that I have when I'm playing Call of Duty and have a teammate that doesn't have a mic, and somehow we're communicating. Like I clear a room, I go through, turn right, he turns left. Like I'm with it. I don't know
y'all
how
ain't
that
talk?
happens. No, we don't talk. It's like every once in a while, randomly when you're playing, you'll have like a teammate or two that like.
You understand.
Where we are playing to win. I'm not about your KD. It's not about who got the highest on scoreboard. I want a W. I want a W.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I get a couple players that operate like that, and that's like this. And I silently add them on the friends list. We don't talk. We don't mess each other. I log on. He sends me an invite. We in there. We're playing, and I know when I'm riding with my dude, he's gonna. When I clear the room, turn right. He's gonna come in and turn left. I don't have to worry about that side of the screen when I come in the room.
Right.
So I didn't have to talk to people, but those are the best times that I have.
So basically, when you
No, I said I know that. Like I said, the reason why I was saying that, I said y'all are on a different level. Like I still consider myself.
I want to talk about your level though. When you jump online, do you like build a community? Like he said that they don't talk, but it's like people that he do associate.
I'm not like that anymore. Like when I first started playing 2K, like when my job schedule was different.
Yeah.
Like when you remember like when I was working like during the day, like in the afternoon, like when I didn't have to be at work until like 2. I could stay up and play the game like all night. So then I was kind of like real heavy, like, you know, joining parties, just playing like real hard. And now it's like right now, like I'm not even playing 2K because the Lakers, I don't even want to see their logo on TV right now.
Talk about it.
But
Load management.
it's just
Can you
trash.
tell me what load management is?
What's happening with the Lakers?
Yeah, what's load management?
I mean, I don't
know
even
what the hell
think.
that is.
That's what it said
So my
LeBron
family's
James
from
do.
New York, so I can like the Knicks have just completely.
Well, the Knicks always been trash. I don't know why
this
people
is a new precedent. Like this is like we are.
But you're
They
probably
want Zion.
bombing.
they're
finna
probably
get
about to
Zion.
get. They're probably about to get and they still beat the Lakers. So it's just
I
like
mean,
and
that's
they're tanking.
also
for a play.
true, but the Lakers have a proven track record of like
The New
of,
York.
of making things happen in a cognizant way. And the stuff that the Knicks are doing, like you signed Phil Jackson as president. Okay, brilliant. You have a mastermind of basketball coming into the program. Phil Jackson says Melo needs to go. And everybody in all the fan base was split in New York. I had my family arguments and they were like, oh, Melo needs to go. He's a bum. And other people were like, oh, Melo's the
Melo
champion.
be balling.
Then what? They get rid of Phil Jackson and then get rid of Melo. It's
Yeah.
like, so you listen to the man's advice after you get rid of him. So now we have to build a team without this brilliant mind. What
But
are
I
we
don't-
doing?
I
Then
don't
you
think
sign
it's the same
away
field.
the unicorn. It's like I don't.
He didn't want it.
Yeah, he didn't
wanna
wanna
on
be
your
there.
team.
It doesn't matter, bro. We are paying you. You gonna be here whether I want you or not.
But I
Like,
need you to hoop. If not, he's gonna be like another Kawhi Leonard type of situation where you just sitting in the Spurs. It's like
listen. We gave the keys to the franchise to Stephon Marbury back in the '90s and the 2000s.
Starberry.
And I love Starberry.
Hey.
I love Starberry for the shoes that I had a pair and they were fucking sick.
I was
And
like,
was a
shoes
broke
was
little black
fire.
kid that never had a pair of Jordans new in my entire life. And I never
Starberry.
will buy a pair because I just can't afford them. That's not something I believe in. But I have Starberries and I ball with him. But we gave them the keys to the franchise and didn't put the tools around him to build. Same thing with Iverson in Philly. He was there with like a bunch of bums and like they didn't
Iverson
understand what
should get a
kind of
ring.
gym that they had.
Hey,
and what you had to, you had
with
to
all
put
with
facilitate
all
around
due respect, sir, what we not gonna do is talk about the Knicks on this podcast. We're not
I
giving.
know what? That
We're
is
not
fair.
talking about the Knicks.
No, that's
We're
right.
not
Fair.
talking
Matter of
about
fact,
Knicks
I'm
up.
talking about
The Knicks and the
any
Knicks up.
New York sports. They just got
No,
rid of
not talking about the Knicks. We're not
yeah.
giving the sorry
New York
Knicks no
has
shine.
6 franchises. They got
First
2
of
in
all,
every
we're not
team,
gonna
and
we're
they
not
never
gonna
win a championship
we're not gonna
in
shit on the
10
Knicks
years.
too bad. We're not gonna shit on the Knicks too bad because they have an all black front office. I like that.
And they're making all bad
Keith with
mistakes.
the-
Like,
I'm just
Keith
saying.
with the black.
I'm just saying.
They have a
Black
black owner.
Nigga, do you have a
white
black
guy
owner?
guy,
Nigga?
right?
There's
Yeah.
no black owners.
Michael Jordan. And Magic probably the closest thing to it.
Magic will
LeBron
probably,
the next
Magic
one.
will probably get
LeBron
Lakers
the
in
next one coming.
10
Oh,
couple
before we
years.
get into the sports talk though.
What? You
Ratchet-
said
I
before.
got something too. Yeah.
what you got?
No, y'all not letting me say, like I was saying, with y'all being competitive gamers, what I was saying is like, I think when people thought of competitive gamers, they kind of got the like whole little like nerd cliche. And y'all not the type of dudes that I'd be like nerdy. Like y'all, they the
You
gamers,
play
but they two of the.
games. Everybody plays.
You not letting me finish. Everybody
get it.
knows.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
knows
get it.
the
I'm
like.
6'2".
Keith is real competitive.
I'm
Keith is the
260.
yeah. Y'all some big dudes. Like
Don't
these.
put the stats out there.
Yeah, these not. I was saying
When
that.
you want to swing, I will
Look,
knock your ass out.
look.
Go
Keith,
ahead,
Keith
swing
was
on.
getting sensitive because Keith is a silent gamer. We're not gonna talk about it. Keith is a silent. You'll see him playing some shit like he'll be playing
Do y'all play
Nintendo still.
Do y'all play single player games? Does anybody still do that?
I play. I'm playing Assassin's Creed now.
I play hella
Probably gonna be
That's
playing
why I
that for
don't
the
like
rest of the year.
esports because I feel like it's biased to the single player games.
It is definitely
Bruh.
there's
Like,
a shift in terms
Assassin's
of people
Creed?
asking
I
for-
don't know,
I've been
bro. That
playing-
board
the
is
only single player
huge.
Game I've been playing was Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm still playing that because the gameplay is sick.
I want to get on that Destiny. Like
But
I haven't been on any
The
of that.
problem is there's a certain feeling when you shit on a 12-year-old in Counter Strike that you just like you delete
That's
them.
what I'm saying. I don't.
Like when you juggle peek and get that like.
Yeah,
oh my
I
God.
like single
It's
player
like-
games. Like,
So like I play basketball, right? You know how when you get like a step back and a dude is playing defense, he goes and you know you got him. Like when you get that and it's already gone in because you made the noise.
Because
You
he
know,
jumped. Yeah.
nasty move, and I get the same feeling when I jiggle peek in Counter Strike and I get a headshot, and it's like oh damn, like
You killed
sell
somebody.
your
I
keyboard,
can do
kid.
that, but I know I'm gonna miss a shot. So
see, like I like single player games. Like I like to go on an adventure. I like to like collect everything in the
Escapism.
game.
Escapism, yeah.
Like my thing was how I used to see it. I used to think like, okay, well, will esports be like how on what's that game? Like Infamous, like how you could build levels and make it complicated to like after
I
you
mean,
beat
yeah,
the game.
there's Dota, there's League of Legends, there's games that are way more obtuse than than Infamous.
That's
Sure.
what I'm saying. So
Yes.
like for single player games for esports, would it be? Can you beat this level that like another person
Nobody,
created?
No, yes.
you can't. You're not gonna have esports, sir.
No,
You
it's
gotta
not
play.
esports. It is a form of competitive gaming. It's called speedrunning, and that's where it comes in. That's
Okay,
the only
I heard.
way.
Okay, so it's
because
called speedrunning.
requires a mastery of the game, and there's these guys they called Zero Reset.
Explain what a speed run is.
So
People don't
speedrunning
know what the hell that
is basically when you really love a game. So like I don't know, I guess the
Mario.
most famous one, is like Legend of Zelda
Oh,
on
there you go. Zelda.
Nintendo 64.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so somebody started like, what's the fastest I can beat this? And then you have these people that break these world records. And what happened was somewhere, I don't know when it happened, speedrunning became attached to charities. So now people speedrun and raise money for charity, and that's why you have like what is it? There's a ton of nonprofits that do like charities for kids
24 hours.
with
Oh,
heart
that's
surgery and
the
St.
one you did.
Jude's and all this kind of stuff. But
Why I'm
it's
not
sick
seeing
as
it.
hell. Like imagine the games you play. Like I played Spyro a lot growing up, and
Yeah,
I go
yeah.
there and I see a guy speed running the game, and I don't understand how to explain the entertainment value there is to watch somebody like burn through. Like I remember as
That's
a
not
kid
even fun.
spending 2
No,
hours
no.
on this level, and this dude just beat it in 15
You gotta watch it.
minutes. And he's just like, it's
They know
insane.
every step. They
Every step.
know I go up 15 steps here, make a
Yes.
left.
Yeah.
blah,
Well,
blah,
I
blah.
already know that.
That's
No,
because
you gotta watch
I watch
it,
those
bro.
people.
Yes.
Like they
Watch
count
your
like
favorite
15
game.
pixels
Yeah.
on this
No,
side.
because
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
you
yes.
watch people because I used to
Yeah.
do like the new age gaming now, like because I play like I usually play 2K for 90% of the year, and then like while I'm waiting on the new 2K, I'll play like Assassin's Creed or
Yeah.
Skyrim or something
Can't
like
play
that.
that for 8 months though. You said you
What?
play Assassin's Creed.
This
for the
is
rest
Assassin's
of the year.
Creed,
There's
bruh.
no way a game gonna last 8 months.
Bruh, cause this shit it makes you,
Play the rest of the
bruh,
year.
it makes you feel bad, but this shit.
You play competitive games. Casey,
No,
so
look,
you're-
no, look. This shit, like it's the first game that I seen this like a one person player, and while you're playing, what's it called? What's
Single
it?
player.
Well, shit, single, first person, one player, nigga.
Ready Player One.
Like a single player game that I've seen. Like I haven't played the main mission of this game in like
Hey Candace.
at least 3-4 months, because there's so many little, like when you're just in one, the board is huge. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
The board is huge, and you could be in one place, and new missions, literally if you stay there, new missions will just continuously pop up in it,
understand.
so you could just stay in that place.
But you're playing basically the same missions over and over. They just
Yeah, they just switch up the,
So you got to finish the game.
eh.
Is that sad to you?
I mean, no, it's not
I mean,
sad.
I
It's
think
just
players-
I saw a little sadness will go over your
When
face.
you-
hold on.
when
You
you
can be
have-
sad when Street Fighter stopped coming out.
That's never gonna happen.
It's okay. But
That's
wait.
never gonna happen.
We, like I said, we jumped
They
in
make
the
way too much
jumped
money.
in
jumped
esports.
into the end, the deep end of the esports pool.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back a little bit.
Let's bring it
I
back.
got
Let's
something I want to talk about.
Let's talk
okay,
about it.
what's-
Let's talk
what's
about
good?
it.
Tatiana's.
Bust
No,
down,
no,
Tatiana.
no,
Bust
we-
down. Hey, I want to see. Dude, I see Will Smith do that twerk on the ground.
Wait,
Tatiana.
motherfucker, we talking about what
I
the
don't want to
hell
talk about that.
I want to talk about right now
Oh,
because
Uh-oh.
y'all know my situation.
I don't. So
We're not talking
I'm
about
new.
that again.
Everything is
so
about that.
sick of love
So-
song.
With all the
Oh,
shit,
no.
listen. So with all the shit that was going on with me, I forgot that male species Saturday was motherfucking this
Bruh.
Saturday. You know how fucking sad I was when I found out that male species Saturday was that I ain't got shit coming to me.
God damn,
You knew
nigga.
that shit was
This
coming.
I
nigga
didn't even
invented.
think about
This
it.
nigga invented this shit. I got a little weekend. This nigga invented this shit.
Let me explain this to Trevor. I
Yeah.
know he like, what the fuck is
No,
male
I've
species
heard
Saturday?
it. I've seen it, but
Yeah, I
in,
posted
in
shit. Yeah, I posted. So
the
male-
margins.
Yeah, male species Saturday is basically a male appreciation day. So it's a day that you show any male that you appreciate in your life.
Any a female can show.
Anybody.
Yeah.
It's no whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just take him out, do whatever he likes. It's just really centric on what he likes.
Right.
So I didn't feel like there was a day. We had like Father's Day.
Christian, you left too long.
And some other days, but we needed a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I created a day like 4 years ago. I feel like it was like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I haven't had a bad male species Saturday. since that shit started.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that shit's always like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. My first girlfriend, she was like, she went all the way in on that shit. I mean, I still got pictures from that shit to this day.
Yeah.
My last girlfriend, she went in on it too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for
know what
so
she
ladies
wanna-
out
maybe
there.
Maybe she'll tell me.
He trying listen.
Maybe
He
she
basically
tell
put that PSA out
Like ladies,
to get some sympathy.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, I'm
ladies,
single.
he's
I'm
out
Look,
here.
now he know what the ladies feel.
Hit him up in the DMs.
No, now
Saturdays,
now he
Messages,
know how them
Saturdays.
ladies feel to get dumped before the holidays.
Damn, that's how.
Damn,
You
yeah.
is fucking cold blooded.
That was cold. That was cold, but yeah, that's
cold blooded.
damn. Is that damn? Is that why it happened? Cause she was like,
You know the
shit,
dude be
Messages
like,
Saturday
"I
coming.
ain't
you
had
got
to get
niggas
no
be,
gift.
hey, you got niggas be like, okay, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Valentine's.
Valentine's. Okay,
That's
I'm
gonna fuck my
gonna hit it back up
pocket.
around March or April.
Right.
Bro, she hit me back, bro. I'm cussing her all the
Oh,
way
yeah,
out. I'm
that
gonna
was-
meet up with her and cuss her out.
She
Straight
will
up.
hit you back in
On the
April.
line,
Like
what's
I
up?
thought about what you
On the
said.
live, girl, I can't believe.
I bet not. She wouldn't swerve me like that. I don't think. But if she did, goddamn, she did it.
No,
man.
didn't you say you used to break up with people around Valentine's Day anyway?
First of all, I said, listen.
Did you say that or not?
No, I did break up with a girl on Valentine's.
Yeah, you
But
did say
I
that.
did.
karma.
I still spent the money and I still celebrated. But just during the celebration, I decided that this was a good time to end this.
Oh, okay.
You know what
Is
I'm
this
saying?
before male species Saturday or afterwards?
What you talking about?
This
was
is before you
Mel
was-
Saturday. Yeah, it didn't exist at that time.
Oh,
That's when you was wasting money. A girl get you something that's $40 and you son spent $300.
You hope that shit costs $40. They get you a teddy bear and some chocolate. You like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this?
I'm the king of the personal touch.
Hey, you see a nigga call it a personal touch?
The
That
personal
mean you
touch.
gotta get something homemade, my nigga.
Hey, and they love it. I see that girls to this day still cherishing some of that stuff. I'm like, man,
I mean,
you better
it's
put
the
that up for your
intent
husband.
behind
Find
it, and
it.
if you really
Exactly.
were able to make it.
Look, I feel like to what we were talking about earlier, right? Say, listen, it's a strong. I have a strong belief in here that this Hey Good name is gonna be on the map, right?
Brad
And so-
said
and
you be
it's-
crying to sleep.
Fuck you, Brad.
Shout out LB. I'm from Pie Boy with the
Hey,
jokes.
Fuck you, bro.
I have a strong
Jokes
belief
on
that I'm gonna
jokes
be
on
famous,
jokes on jokes.
and that all these little personal touches that I had gave out over the years, they don't come through the woodworks. I can see it now. Like, yeah,
Personal touch.
I used to fuck with Keith. He wrote me this letter. He made me this. He paper mache this.
That's
Like,
your
yeah.
thing. That's what they gonna remember you for.
Shout out to the show that had the paper mache mask.
Damn, how long ago was this now?
Shit.
So,
2 weeks.
so this
Not no 2 weeks. Not 2
It was
weeks.
on YouTube last year.
Not 2 weeks.
So this tells me that y'all knew about Mississippi Saturday and y'all have not told y'all people. Y'all ain't aligned y'allself with the holiday yet.
I've been trying to get it on there, but it's not. My old lady, she's too like pro Valentine's Day. Like I said, she was the first one. Like she treats Valentine's Day like it's a holiday.
But she really do stuff.
Yeah. She just so she's like, I'm
She
not
not
doing
like a
that.
regular girl.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not doing that twice.
Yeah, it just so happened that this is a weekend that I planned a little something with my shorty anyways. So
My shorty, hold on now.
little shorty, you know.
Hold on now. Oh, wait now. Let's talk about it.
Don't give her a label.
You said my shorty.
Title.
So y'all dating,
Yeah.
but not in a relationship.
I mean, it's a relationship. It's a relationship.
You in a relationship?
I think it's a relationship. You know, we see. I define relationship as
What's going? What is
no,
going?
no.
Hear this out.
I define relationship.
What is sound? We ain't got. We got enough
yet.
money
We
to
ain't
have
got
sound
the budget
effects
for
yet.
I get an extreme deck.
I'm just saying. I consider all my interactions relationships.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. Technically, they are
Yeah.
all relationships.
That's
right?
how I look at
We
it.
all
I
have a
mean-
relationship with each other.
Exactly.
That's not how that works.
But we, you know what we're talking about.
That is not how
we
it
talking
works.
about a real.
I would.
When you say
relationship.
relationship, there's a different attachment to
No,
that.
no. I mean, no. I
In the same way that somebody says you're just not right for this company and you know it's your skin color. Like there's an association. You're speaking without
Like,
speaking.
man.
That's a good one.
So like you can't,
got me on that
use
one.
that word around women.
don't try to trick
and
us.
just assume that like.
No, I mean-
I get what you're saying,
But
but
no, that's the in the terms in which it's defined. It's
Cleaned
like,
it up.
So wait, are
This
you
is
single?
I'm unsingle right now.
What the fuck?
is this a
Hold on. Unsingle,
feel like this is a
unsingle.
BET
Hold on.
special.
Hold on.
My man
Unsingle.
said unsingle.
Unsingle is like fun employment. Like it's just
Oh,
that
it's a
period.
little period.
You know what I mean? I'm
nigga said
unsingle. So like
unsingle.
right
No,
now,
I'm a cis,
I
my
don't.
bro. I deal in absolutes. Like you either with this girl. No, I'm stop.
No. I feel you because I be on that shit too. I be on that shit too. I fuck with you. You like Anakin. You like Anakin. I fuck with you.
Alternative facts here.
Yeah, I mean, keep going. I
No,
want to
so-
hear
It's
it.
a methodology.
So in that terms,
Yeah.
you're right. So since I do deal in absolutes, unsingle means that right now I'm dedicating some time over here, and I don't have to look anywhere else, and I want to see where this is gonna go.
Okay, so we ain't know that, man. You the last time you was on here, you talking about you single.
I mean, unsingle means that that's the direction I'm moving in. But who
Okay,
knows?
well,
You know?
I'm glad you mentioned
I will see that there is a little bit of like, I don't want to say gray area, but it's like, okay, so I'm talking to this girl. Like people have different things. Like I would meet somebody, like, I'm talking to my friend, his wife, and she's like, I love her to death. She's cool, but she's like always drilling like all his friends. Like, what are you doing in your life? Are you succeeding? You getting married? I'm like, okay, I get what you're going with this. Like, you don't want your husband with bums. I get it. So she asked me, I'm like, yeah, I'm dating like 2 or 3 girls at the time, right? And she's like, are you dating 2 or 3 girls? I'm like, time out. Like, I am literally taking these women out on date, getting to know them. That's what I would call dating. Cool. I haven't made a decision on any one of them, and neither one of them stand out. I don't know if they're really into me, so I'm in that process of figuring out what's going on. And I would call that dating. I wouldn't. But then like when you get to that part where it's like, okay, I like this one the most. You respond to me the best. We seem like we're working out. Let's pursue this further. It's like, well, I'm not fully in a relationship with you yet, but I'm pursuing along that line. So it's like things could go left. I'm not saying that's the process, but I'm like investing in you. So when you say unsingle, in my head, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm technically single because I'm not dedicated to anybody, but I'm pursuing something with this person.
And also in the sense of how I operate is, I'm a hooper. Unsingle, yeah, look, definitely. Y'all finna take
right, unsingle. Hashtag unsingle.
Y'all finna take that. Look, that's a Mr. Keith original right there. So I'm trying to take that right here on the podcast.
Sounds better than non-single.
Yeah, and unsingle. But also too, how I operate in relationships is this: like, I need you. If I say, okay, we gonna do this relationship thing, there's a period of time where I need you to understand that. Kind of like what Will Smith and Jada got, right? Like, I need you to understand.
You don't know what they got.
Let me explain it. No. This is what I was about to explain it. Now I'm about to explain it. If you watch Red Table Talk, their happiness.
I do.
Their happiness is independent. So what I'm saying is this: whether I give you a title as girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever, and I have a title as boyfriend, husband, whatever. If I want to go out and cheat on you, whether I'm your boyfriend or I'm single, I'm going to do what I want to do. So I need you during this time to have a personal, like right now, I'm making a personal decision to not pursue, to invest a lot of time over here. And mentally for me, for Keith, that's what I'm doing, right? I need for you to independently want to be that way as well, because just because you say, oh, that's my girlfriend, that don't mean she ain't finna go fuck with another nigga. Like, she has to, me giving you that title shouldn't stop you from, like now, like, put it like this. Now, since I said, oh, you my girlfriend, now you want to be like, oh, well, I'm going to wrap it up and all. I done fuck plenty of niggas' girlfriends, fiancés, wives.
True.
That shit don't mean nothing.
Sir.
That shit don't mean nothing. Like, these hoes they don't mean nothing.
I don't know what's happening, man.
I'm just saying that shit don't mean nothing. So during this time, I need for you.
Like up and up. He could have just stuck it significant other.
I'm just saying, like, that shit means nothing. Like, a title means nothing.
In the same sense that, like, some women want to be married more than they want to be wives, and some men want to be married more than they want to be husbands. So the mentality is that the understanding of us building this relationship is bigger than me giving you a title. So what we're building in this relationship is more than just me telling you I'm my girlfriend. Like, are we in a relationship before?
Like right now, me being unsingle means that you can check my phone, and from the date that we decided, yeah, if you see some past stuff, that was during whatever. But from this time on, if you see something, yeah, call me out on it. But
when you unsingle, they can.
Confused as much as
I am very confused.
They seem like they aligned over here.
Yeah,
and I have no idea.
So, let's do it. I think we might have found the title for today, unsingle. Because I want to dwell on this because I feel like you're not the only one that thinks this way, and I somewhat agree that a title, because I am big on that too. That titles should. Like, people, especially in this age of the social media relationship, people are too big on titles and the perception of how their relationship looks on social media. Like, oh, let's take this picture, So
I ain't gonna touch on the social media thing, but I do disagree that titles. I think men spread this fake news that titles aren't important.
They're not.
They are they're man-made.
Titles are not important.
Titles aren't
when it's
important to who?
Listen, titles aren't important because men control the titles.
No, women control the title.
Yes, it is. Listen, ain't no girl ever told you my boyfriend.
I had
Shit.
What are you talking about?
We half the frat house got punked in the relationship.
Hey, we did get in a relationship at the same time. Niggas sent out a group text. We doing this? But no,
Nigga, boo five boo. Nigga,
Shout
shout out to boo five boo.
What I'm saying is, historically, men have controlled the title making process, right? So that's why it's not important to men. It's, you know, men don't care about it because of that, but women it's super important too. But titles
Women don't care about it either. Then why?
If it switched around where women had control over the titles, and that brought value to who you are in this relationship, y'all would care about it too. But y'all just don't give a fuck about it because men have control of the titles in the historical context.
Like he said, men don't. But like he said, men don't care about titles either. Men don't want to be married.
We only care about it because we got the power over it.
Right.
Most
I don't
girls
think-
wait
I don't
until
think-
the nigga ask them out. And most girls wait till the niggas ask, you want to be my girlfriend?
Oh, you
We
wanna-
have the power.
No, but
the
see, I
onus is on the guy to establish what the terms
but
is.
see-
I mean, how many times you been with a girl and be like, what are we? Like, oh, have you
Right.
said that? Like,
I mean, maybe one day you got there, but it's probably one time.
Yeah,
maybe.
you right. Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's when that pussy be hitting. Like,
Yeah.
hey, what we doing, girl?
Pussy
Don't
hitting.
get us to nobody.
Hey, the pussy here, she cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? She got her shit together. You like, damn, like,
That's
what
that's
am I
you.
waiting on?
That's you hit it with the.
Right.
That's my pussy, right?
So I'm not. I think titles mean. I don't think it's a sex thing. Like, and when I say sex, like male and female,
what are you saying
because
about titles? Can you repeat it again?
I feel like I'm talking. No, I'm talking about as far as like the titles. Like a lot of times, like
what?
Like,
Nah, nigga.
What? You were talking about social media, titles on social media.
yeah, with me, reason why I was saying that is because I think males, especially now, like so many males are choosing like not to get married. Like, you know,
I don't think that's true. I think more males are deciding to get married.
I don't think so. Like if you have means,
getting married.
That's
What
what I'm
you
saying.
talking about?
Yeah.
bruh.
I feel
Niggas
like
married or
we about the only single niggas up in here.
No,
Me, Kelvin, Reggie.
You
Everybody
gotta-
else has
we're
got
not-
them married.
I mean, what
a
else?
lot of listen,
Unsingle.
Unsingle, man.
Shout out to Reggie.
but no, I'm talking about far as the average daily dude. But if you have means, like if you were, like if you had means, it was really popping like you wanted to.
You say means?
When like when you,
I like.
I like that
Hey, look, hold on. Pause for the call. That's how you know my boy getting into the money. The nigga called this shit means. He said income. He didn't say money.
when you
This nigga said
have choices, it's you don't want to tie down. It is, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong because I'm getting married soon. Shout out June 15th. If you're in the city,
That wasn't no
yeah.
day.
Rumble, Young King, Rumble.
Fuck yeah.
You was dancing around the middle of the year.
I
and then you
didn't
said,
know.
"June
It took me a while to
sometime."
remember.
Hold on. So I want to respond to this comment that Hans is talking about because he's saying niggas smashing your woman. You would have wished she had a title in her head to act accordingly. And Hans, what I'm trying to tell you is I had a bitch tell me she has a boyfriend, meaning that she's a girlfriend, and I'm smashing her ass. So that don't
what
mean
Hans
nothing.
is saying is
Like, that don't
she
mean
has it
nothing.
in her head with the mentality of I have a man, I'm not supposed to be with somebody else.
But you are.
But that she didn't
I'ma
have
post
the
some
right
messages right
idea
now.
of what
Like-
what that was in her head.
What Keith is saying is that the decision to cheat or not cheat is based on the individual, not on the title.
Yeah, because I don't
So
know.
it doesn't matter what her title is.
Yeah, because-
she's gonna make actions according
She's
to how
gonna
she
make
That's
is.
how
actions
they treat the
accordingly.
title though. If they don't respect the title, then they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably because that nigga did some dumbass shit, and now she doesn't respect the title, and she down to do
Boom.
whatever.
So I'm glad you said
And
that.
it still starts with us
Yeah,
because we own so much shit.
But it doesn't, because you know why? I'm glad you said it like that, because that's my whole
I
premise.
don't know nothing.
No,
Yes,
that's
you
my
do.
whole.
You-
No,
we have power as
that's
men.
my whole premise. I need you to independently to be strong enough and understand that. Listen, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and you need to have enough fortitude that say it might be a day that I might do some dumb shit. That shouldn't be the day that this nigga that's been trying to holler at you
Wait,
can't come in.
Describe
because
your dumb shit.
dumb shit can be anything.
No,
dumb-
no. It's important what your dumb
Okay.
shit is.
Let me give a
He ain't
scenario.
like that question.
No, I'm about to give a
Yeah, I
scenario.
wanna hear
'cause
this.
I'm trying to think of. Okay, good
Be
scenario.
real.
Good scenario. Good scenario.
Talking about dumb shit.
Good scenario. So,
boy.
say-
Sister talking about, I did some dumb shit.
no,
That my bad.
no, listen,
That on me.
no,
Yo,
listen,
I heard a
listen,
story
listen.
about a homeboy of mine who ran through. He was with this girl and they were in not an open relationship, and he hit all three of her roommates. And I was like,
And he'll say, I just did some dumb shit.
No, but see, dumb shit could be this.
All
Dumb,
three, though.
dumb shit could be this.
How is
Say,
that possible?
say,
props to
say,
my dude,
I,
that's a legend, but
say I
Jesus.
play video games, right? You know how girls feel about video games, right? So say I play video games.
That's
Fuck them girls
That's
who feel
sexist.
like that.
But you know what? You know
I
how
know
girls.
some girls like
So
dumb
so
games.
say I play video games, right?
All girls.
And say the dumb shit is the fact that say the dumb shit is every time I come home, instead of coming and laying in bed with you or whatever you might really want me to do, I'm more prone to cut the game on. I'm just playing the game.
But
That's
see,
different, man.
Oh,
Is this my life?
Listen.
You
I'm
using
just
a bad
no, I'm not.
example,
No, I'm
but
not.
keep
Let him
No, I'm not.
finish.
You
Let
know
him
why I'm
finish.
not. You know why I'm not? Because I had a young lady reach out to me
yeah.
because her boyfriend rather play the video game than have sex with her. So what happens?
I don't believe
She's
it.
gonna get with a nigga who wants to have sex with her.
I don't believe
All right.
I think
Let's address that as gamers. You go ahead. I don't want to go too.
It's a lot of y'all gamers that's choosing to play with your joystick instead of some real
that's
box.
a misnomer because gamers that's getting something don't operate like
Nah,
that.
I didn't see. I didn't see. Listen,
Let him dispel this
Listen.
myth because that is a myth.
Listen.
A lot of gamers rather
Listen.
choose
That's
games
like saying-
over pussy.
that's like
We had
saying-
2 gamers here.
Yeah.
Pussy or game.
I mean,
listen.
like,
So you
I don't
saying the
think
ones that
anybody- I
act?
don't
But
think
you saying the
anybody
ones
would
that
look at me and KB and estimate how many hours we spend a week playing games. You definitely would not be able to guess that just by, if you saw me in the boxing gym.
I mean, no, I wouldn't guess. I wouldn't guess, but since you're a gamer, I always have to ask games or pussy because I done seen plenty of girls be mad. It be on Facebook. It be
For example,
status.
if I'm with a girl and I play Counter-Strike matches, like if I play competitive matches, like anywhere from 60 minutes to an hour and a half. You need to understand that unless the house is on fire or you are bleeding to death, I do not need to be fucked with in this 90-minute section.
Oh, you one of them motherfuckers.
No. But it's like, But I keep the same energy with anything. If I'm working on my truck and I got my fucking axle off and I'm fixing my fucking ball bearings, ball joints on my truck, like I don't need you coming in and out every 5. Like I'm fixing my truck. Do not fuck with the boy while I'm in the middle of this unless something is serious. So you have to set boundaries and expectations for a relationship before we get into this. So if I'm in, like if she's into, I don't know, RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm not gonna be trying to get her to do something when the show is on. Like you're watching your show.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm not gonna be walking back in front of the TV. I'm not gonna be playing the game, being all loud. I have
But
respect
will
for
you
space.
watch the show with her? You know
Probably
that's how
not
girls
RuPaul's
do.
Drag Race.
You know how girls do that shit
wait,
too.
wait,
Well, I
no,
just
no.
want to spend time.
I don't want you to distract from the bullshit you just.
Games versus pussy. Games versus pussy.
Go ahead, Katie,
This
you spit to me.
motherfucker said, just cause I do some bullshit, she might
Yeah.
disrespect the title.
Yeah,
Right? 'Cause I
that's-
said if she respect the title, she not gonna cheat or do whatever. Now the example this motherfucker gave.
Was it a real life
that's a- I
example?
think that's a good example.
That's a real life example. That's a good
Because
example.
the way, let me put it.
Wait, no. Let me finish this.
All right.
Y'all,
I'm just saying. I ain't
are
playing.
y'all serious?
Let me pull.
Yeah.
I'll pull up right.
Yes.
Women, please. Look in the comments.
Listen, the example you gave, and I see you, Stephanie. I got you. I'm gonna
me
read
get
your
my
comment
controller.
after this.
See?
True, yeah, they be like, gotta play games
the
and doing
comment,
nothing stupid.
the example you gave of your bullshit was playing a game
Over the
instead of
pussy.
getting some vagina, getting some pussy.
Well, no, he
That's
said,
not-
he said attention at first.
I'm talking about
It was like,
the
paying
attention.
Yeah, not paying attention to me.
Whatever. It's not a real. Listen, we talking realistically. Most times somebody talking about some bullshit they did. They done fucked another girl.
No.
Got caught up on some shit. What you mean? I'm talking about a realistic example.
That's a realistic example. Women want to
No,
spend time.
attention, you
Niggas
can
is out
fix
here.
this.
No, you can't because the nigga always want to play the
You
game.
can fix that. The bullshit is you cheating, you doing some other shit. That's the bullshit niggas
No,
do.
hold on, because it's bullshit like, it's bullshit like with entrepreneurs, right? So we plan a date. Say you plan a date Friday. You plan a date, hold on. You plan a date for Friday. Then somebody hits you up and say, hey man, we better have a meeting about this, or
Boy.
it's a company hitting you about this.
Yeah.
You gotta cancel that date
Whatever.
and go handle that business.
Absolutely.
She's tired of the bullshit.
I
She
wouldn't
ain't
do
doing
that.
And
Right,
she
it's
takes,
plenty-
she keeps
and-
somebody
and-
who free.
Thank-
That time
thank you.
thing is big.
Women, please comment. It's so many women I ran into that says that's why they deal with broke niggas sometimes because
Get the
niggas
fuck
have
outta
nothing
here.
to do.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Basically keeping the business.
Niggas have
I
I don't
nothing
know
to
about
do.
the broke dudes.
I ain't talking about
heard
the broke, but I'm
about
talking about
that.
niggas. I'm talking about niggas who ain't got shit to
No,
do.
but people
always
yeah.
on
The core
call.
of it is that Keith is saying that emblematic, like neglect can be emblematic of something that will
My
lead
bullshit
to
is me
overactive
neglecting my
stress.
girl. That's
It's
it. Put it like that.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah,
So it's like it's not that you ignore her one today. It's like, okay, you went out with your boys the other day and you did this. Okay, maybe we did fuck, but then that's all you did. You like fuck and then you left, and I felt like I wasn't even in a relationship. We didn't pillow talk, nothing like that. And it's like from her perspective, it's like am I even in a relationship? She starts questioning things, and then her work husband is being really nice.
Nigga, we talked about this. We talked about this work husband.
This is babe right here. They too aligned.
Because look here, we talked about this work husband shit too. These niggas would be chopping. It's a steady everyday thing. He said death by 1,000 cuts. Oh, what y'all do last night? Man, he came home, play the game. Damn, for real, because it was me. First thing I do when I get home be in that thing. What you talking about?
Right.
And eventually it gets to a point where that neglect. I'm just saying, that neglect, man.
Right.
That neglect, man. So the bullshit, to answer your question, is the neglect.
Yeah, because every relationship doesn't blow up because somebody, fuck your best
Because like for me,
most of the time, it's a nigga cheating. Why y'all acting like
it's
I'm
not
tripping?
cheat. It's time, man.
Yes,
Like
it
me,
is.
I be trying. Listen,
Every relationship is self.
Did yours?
No, not the last.
I can't
No,
Okay.
listen. Every relationship I've been in is self. No, 3 relationships.
Okay.
Proving his own point.
Nah, I ain't had that many relationships, but I had to think back. But only like 2 relationships that ended without no cheating shit. It was just like a adult decision. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying? But I know all the relationships.
You
I ain't
lying.
even talking
You
about
lying.
the girls who that I just was in a actual relationship to. I'm talking about the girls who I was like,
You
we
didn't
were
care
on the
about
way.
them ones.
Exactly.
I'm talking about the ones that you cared
I care
about.
about every girl I slept with.
Okay.
I ain't like that.
here you go.
Name one.
Man,
You
come
know, hey,
on.
you know what's up. Name
okay.
one.
I didn't care about everybody, and I can name one that name start with a T that you didn't care about.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like
Brandon
you don't
Christian said you lying.
exactly because at the end of the day, man.
Fuck you.
At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. That neglect, man. That neglect should add up, and then especially, and you know this too, because especially you trying to run a business, trying to be an entrepreneur,
Yo.
you trying to chase a bag,
Yo.
bro. I will not put it like this. I have 2 kids,
Right.
so my kids will always come first,
Of course.
right? So I done been in situations with women where it's like, oh. Do you can we chill this weekend? Nah, I'm getting the kids this weekend. Oh well, that and for me that's why I really
Why
don't.
would you even want a woman that can't respect that?
Exactly.
Like, why would a woman want a man that's not gonna take care of his kids?
I don't even try to put you in that situation.
Right.
That's why I keep it so open. That's
Right.
why I say let's do this little period here first because you have to make a conscious decision and say, okay, well if
What
Keegan's
am I
not
committing
busy,
to?
exactly.
Yeah.
This weekend I had to go out of town.
Right.
Unexpectedly, my grandma's birthday and she got cancer. I didn't go see her.
Yeah.
Mother grandma got Alzheimer's. I ain't seen her in a while.
Right.
Perfect opportunity to go see her. Boom. Now I'm dealing with a young lady. This young lady said, okay, well, yeah, this is my boo. She said, okay, I'm gonna stay home and be home, cleaning up and doing some other shit, right?
Yeah.
Now, another young lady could be, well, nigga, I thought we had plans Saturday, and since you're not here, I'm going out. Okay, you can go out. Hold on, okay, you can go out. You can go out. Now you go out, you have a good time. Now, who's to say that you might go out and have a good time and something might not happen because you know I canceled the date one, even though I went out for family shit. That's not your problem. Like you don't have to deal with my family shit. Like I don't be trying to give people more problems than they have to deal with. So now you have to make a conscious personal decision to say, hey, either I'm gonna go out, shake my ass, and go get into some shit, or I'm gonna stay home and maybe I can study, maybe I can clean up, maybe I can goddamn look into this business that y'all been talking about. If you would,
y'all need to be home in the kitchen.
no, what you saying? You better go watch your goddamn stories. What did you say? You better go watch your goddamn stories.
Y'all check out that episode. Go watch your story.
Go watch your
it's about
stories.
6 or 7 episodes back.
But that's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, I definitely can relate to that. I had a lot of traveling that was towards the end of the year. Like, it's crazy for me. Like I went to DreamHack Sweden, and then I flew. I hung out in Stockholm for just a lot of traveling, family travel, and had to come back and land. So I was basically like, I think I was talking to you because I was trying to get on the podcast. Like, what are you doing? You were talking to me in September. I was like, bro, I'm booked till January. And you're like, what? I'm like,
booked and busy.
I'm booked till January. Like, and it's like, oh, even if I'm not doing something, I have to plan for something. So I'm done. I'm done. It's over with. By the time I go and come back, I'm done.
Right.
So I'm doing all this, and girls want to do stuff. I'm like, it's October. Like, I will see you in January. Like, I hung out with some, on.
What's your dating status right now, man?
I'm super single, extra single.
Super extra single.
I kind of messed up because I wouldn't say messed up. It was like one of those situations where I came back. So I did my whole spiel on Europe and stuff like that. And then I came back, went to New York to see my family, went to Portland, hang out with some friends in New Year's, came back to Atlanta. So I'm done. It's like
Okay,
January
Sky
1st.
Miles, I see you. He'll fly you out, ladies. There you put a little plug on.
I had a couple of friends.
He'll fly you there. You have to get your way back.
I went to Portland. She's like, "Oh, fly me out." I was like, "You, there's strings attached with that. Like, you're not."
Shout out, James.
You're not that girl. But
With a plane emojis,
so I get back
James.
to Atlanta, and I had some contract stuff that changed, and I was like, "Woof!" I had to like sit back. Entrepreneur life, things change. I'm like, "All right, I need a battle plan." So now, when that thing happens to me, I shut down all auxiliary. It's like in Star Trek when they reroute the power of the ship to the shields.
Yeah,
When I'm in a situation, I shut down. I'm not calling nobody. I'm not hanging out. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not facilitating anything. Trevor is in business mode. I gotta fucking grind. And I gotta find a way to. And then I start working on things. And now I'm starting to see the fruits of labor that I put in that situation. But in that time, I'm not talking to these girls that I've been talking to up until Valentine's Day. I'm like, damn, it's Valentine's Day. I haven't facilitated any of this shit.
Let me ask
I actually
you
don't
this.
care because I have to pay fucking bills. I have a mortgage. Like I do not have.
I actually don't care because I got 2 kids.
Right?
Keep it
Yo,
moving.
bro, I can
You know what I'm
imagine if I
saying?
had kids.
Bro,
Like,
let me ask you this, because it seems like y'all align with this. So it seems like y'all put y'all business before relationship.
I don't have it yet.
Let me say
I'm
this.
saying-
I saw her.
I'm saying the building of it too.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this.
So if you had you had a date plan with a girl, and then last minute some business arrangement
Oh,
came
that
up.
day
This what you
over
brought up. You
Over
canceling the date.
Over with.
Let
I'm not
me
canceling
say this. I saw this meme. It says how to date an entrepreneur. Number 1, become an assistant. Number 2, invest in them. Or number 3, get the fuck out the way. Like that's the only way you can date an entrepreneur straight up.
Bro,
because
how does that sound to you? So if,
bro,
if,
you know how I feel about entrepreneurs. I would be that way to you if my girl's an entrepreneur.
if your
I
girl,
would,
you gonna be an assistant
I would hell yeah, I'd be an
Yeah.
assistant.
and you'll
down
get
for
the
that.
fuck out of the way.
Let me
Get the
give
fuck
you an
out of
example.
here,
Let me give you an example.
Get the fuck out of here.
We've had several women come in here with their own businesses.
Right.
Seasoning Bottle, Anna Couture, any one of them,
Amorous,
right?
all them.
Amorous too, right? Say I'm dating Amorous, right? She has an event planning business.
Yep.
If I can't fund the business, I'm assisting in the business. So she
Contributing in
hits
some
me. So
way,
she hits
form,
me
or fashion. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm down with that.
So she says, "Hey Keith, I got to cancel the date this weekend because I got an event." Oh, okay, I understand. Do you need me to come and carry some chairs?
Yeah.
Do you need me to come
You
set
gonna
up?
do that every time?
Yes, because I'm dating an entrepreneur.
Yes.
I mean,
Our
you.
date can be a
But see,
bottle of
look,
wine at the event,
listen,
which is-
but the-
people drink.
That's
and
what
hang
I'm
out after the event
saying.
Anyway.
Y'all do have to also. Y'all do have to.
Get it,
that
bro.
That would be even more.
But
pressing
listen,
than taking
y'all
out to
do.
any dinner.
Y'all have to also be realistic. That's not gonna work for everybody.
Not for
Not for
everybody.
me, yeah.
That's why I'm not saying that,
I'm a
but
hard-headed ass nigga.
like I said, I'm just saying in general, the average person, that's not going. They're not. They're not doing it.
Nobody
And the average
wanna-
person don't really have the drive to be no entrepreneur
listen,
either, because it takes sacrifice like
Wait,
that.
yeah.
And for me, I'm excited to do that type of shit because you
Right.
know how I feel about that type of shit. So for me,
It's cool.
it
I
works.
can imagine.
Yeah, for
Keith,
me, it works.
It works for you now, but imagine like
don't.
you said now, like cause you're I still like consider you an entrepreneur, but your stuff get popping, but you still got your family, like you just said, you got 2 kids. What about when it comes time to stuff like they got, they're gonna be active and stuff when it comes time to their stuff?
Then you make.
You're not going.
Hold
always
on.
do that.
So are you asking me who, like, if my
What's your
girl
priorities,
has, if my
sister?
girl
Yeah.
has something, my
What's your
kids have something?
priorities? Top
No,
My-
once your girl gets really serious, she becomes like your family too. So she's on the same level as your kids. You say your kids come first.
Kids always on first.
Do they come before the business?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as we got that on.
Yeah.
it.
Kid-
Can I say the same to you?
The kids
I
always
mean,
come before the business,
Yeah,
but
the
I can't
kids
say the
have
same
to-
about my
yeah,
girl.
They have
I
to.
just saw
My
y'all,
kids are
but
number
y'all don't
one.
even want to build the family. Like you're
But
not gonna
this-
be able to keep the kids first if you once they get older. If you can just push stuff aside, I don't know how you can have a real good relationship with your kids and not a good relationship with your significant
Hey,
other.
but see, also-
kids have
I'm with. Hey,
no,
man.
no. Kids have
Hey,
a
I'm with
way
you on
more
that
benefit for me being in their life than some women being in my life. And I don't mean just some
said what?
women. I'm saying like
Kids-
my kids
kids, yeah.
are more important for me to be there than me to be
Than the
with my
woman.
girl.
But
Way more
But
important.
that's some
No, I'm
woman
talking.
can turn
I'm
into
talking about
a
somebody who
woman.
you're serious, and I'm sure everybody in here. I know y'all are busy. All of us are
Yeah.
busy, but everybody wants somebody.
Yes.
How are you gonna build something with somebody
With
if
somebody
you
who
never spend no?
understands, like you said,
So you're gonna have to, and it's not really understanding
Right.
because you're
That's
not
way more than
you're not
understanding.
understanding they side. What are you because relationship you got to sacrifice on both sides.
Yes.
What are you sacrificing?
Nothing at all.
Whoa. all,
You're not.
I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm sacrificing like everything to make.
What's
this
everything?
To
happen.
them,
No,
what to
explain
them?
your
What are you
everything.
sacrificing to them?
Time.
My time.
You're not giving them no
I'm
time.
sacrificing
Time is money.
My health, first of all, because health insurance is expensive.
Not
as
your
hell.
health. I'm talking about for your
sacrificing-
significant other, not for you.
For them.
For them.
So
What are you
there's
sacrificing?
So the way this works is when you're an entrepreneur, there is an actual quantifiable amount of money for my time. So when you go to work, you have a guaranteed salary every time you go to work.
Yeah.
When I'm not working on
So,
something, I'm missing on opportunities that I could potentially be active
Bruh,
on.
what?
So I've
True.
explained this to a girl. I've sat down with her and she's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, listen, when I'm spending time with you, that is literally money out of my pocket.
Y'all
You
is-
don't
Yes,
understand
man,
me.
he gets
Y'all-
it,
You're
bro.
not answering
Like
my
that's so
question.
right,
So
bro.
she's not worth any of your time.
No,
She
you
could
don't
be.
understand.
You have to
Imagine
build your
if-
value.
Explain to
No,
her. Let him
imagine
talk.
If every time you had to go hang out with your wife,
I
that
know,
your
I
check
know.
was
Time
$50
is
short,
time
$100
is
short.
time is
No,
money.
no. Hey, listen to what he just said. Say it again.
I am listening. I
No, listen to what
understand
he
that.
just
I'm
said.
saying, what do you? So, is it worth? Is that person not important enough for you to sacrifice? Hey, you know, I may not be able to get that deal that I want.
That
Let me
makes-
answer your
that's
question.
not-
That don't make no sense to you.
I'm gonna simply answer
Then
your question.
y'all don't
Let me
want
sim-
family.
Let me simply
You're
answer your
an
question.
entrepreneur. Like you cannot.
I'm not.
Listen, let me simply answer your question. So I'm an entrepreneur. My girl chooses one to either be an assistant, right? She either chooses two to invest,
Yeah.
or three to get out the way, right? Now me being the real person I am, I recognize this, right? So the leverage that she allows me to go make additional money, yes. Like he said, it's
Yeah.
quantifiable. So in my mind, okay, I would have made 200 on this contract. Say I made 400. That now means I have an extra $200, quote unquote, worth of time
Right, yeah.
that I could put over here.
Yeah.
And not only that,
Nah, y'all know it don't work that way.
So y'all
Y'all know it don't work.
Open with your girl.
Yeah.
No,
No, it doesn't work like that. First
That's
of
what
all,
y'all saying.
No.
My time is money.
Okay,
My mortgage is $800. I just did a deal, made $600. I need another $200, so I need to go get that.
A
You
good-
see what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like,
man,
it-
y'all
it's
got to
quantifiable.
handle that outside of your relationship. Y'all can't.
Or
y'all
you don't want no
gotta-
relationship right
Exactly,
now.
That's what y'all saying.
You just need
Yeah,
cut
yo,
buddies.
It is not fair for y'all to try to say y'all want to date somebody who gonna actually want you back, and your time is money. When you building that time, you invest in
So-
time in somebody for
One of the things that you guys are missing is, first of all, how bad that we do or do not want a relationship. So that's number one. When I'm
So what?
engaging with
Explain
somebody,
that. Explain it to me.
so it's like I'm interacting with you. I have to reach a certain level, and this is how everybody operates.
Right.
You are with the girl, and it's like, how much do you invest into this woman? Is she really worth the time? Is it really? And even if she is worth the time, is it really working? Are we gelling? Is this really making something that happen? So that's something that I have to go through the process of. And if I'm not feeling that strongly about her, then yeah, that business meeting gets canceled. then that date gets canceled for this business meeting. But also, I'm also a human being. So if it's like something small for me to
Barely.
it depends on
Sound like robots.
No, because
if it's like somebody, if I'm doing like a site visit for like a small shop or something like that, I can move that around. If I got a contract with Coca-Cola, bitch, I'm canceling.
Why you can't tell Coca-Cola, hey, can y'all work around this and
Whoa.
this and this? Why not?
No.
Why not?
Because
but
it's
that's how-
Coca-Cola.
They gonna say okay.
that's
No,
how
they
things
not.
work.
If
They
they
might
want
not.
to work with you, they gonna say okay.
Opportunity.
Y'all see, that's the
Hold on.
problem.
No,
Y'all
no,
don't know what kind of power.
No. Pause.
Trust me, they'll say
Pause.
okay.
No.
You think that's the only time they got to do the shit?
Sometimes
No,
timing,
sometimes
timing.
the reschedule be taking
timing
time.
is
If I
important.
had a date, I'm gonna try to keep my date. I'm like, look, I have a date. I have something going on at this time. Listen, you're not even.
Pause.
Trustworthy doing that.
Hold on.
How
Kevin,
can I trust
Kevin,
you as a person?
listen, Kevin, let me ask
You
you-
can't keep your commitments to your
Ke-
to
they-
the
first of
people
all,
in your life.
They don't even
and
know
you want
that.
me to goddamn
Kevin,
invest in
Kevin,
business
I'm
in you?
a simple.
Get out of here,
I'm
man.
gonna simply answer your question like this: how many times have you canceled an important business meeting for a date for a woman, and you're currently single right now?
You said cancel a business meeting for a date.
Yeah.
I don't do it for what? Cause I got a schedule. I know I'm going on this date. Blah 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 blah. If I'm not gonna schedule nothing in that time, cause that's good. That's good time management.
Hold on. So then you get a call. You get a call.
That is true.
You get a call. You get a call.
Give me a call. Yeah. Who? The president? Who you want to call?
Let's say somebody got say you were like, I know how your Street Fighter stuff work, right?
Okay.
So say you lost one of the ranks or whatever. They didn't call you. Somebody gets sick. They say, hey, we need you to fly out this weekend and take this person's place.
Okay.
But you and your boo
Schedule
got
date.
schedule
Yeah,
schedule
this is
schedule
more
schedule
realistic.
weekend,
This is more realistic.
and your money. There's money. They're paying you to
Yeah.
come out.
They're paying me.
Yeah.
They're paying you to come out.
Okay.
What
She
you-
coming with me. Easy.
Oh no.
But-
So a girl.
So you're assuming you're
Listen,
so you're
even- Okay, perfect.
See,
I didn't see. He didn't did stuff like that.
no,
before.
wait.
So
no.
now you're
One at
making
a
her
time.
come.
One at a
now
time.
you-
One
We're
at a
not
time.
talking about canceling dates for a phone call.
No, look.
We're talking about like that's
That's a
something-
good
I'm
scenario.
talking about.
So now you gonna force her to come be a part of a gaming world that
No,
she don't
I'm
want to
not
be a part
forcing.
of.
I'm not forcing her. First of all, look, check. This is a perfect example. I had this happen, right? So, so this is more about respecting each other's time, especially your personal relationships with people. That takes precedence to me right now over business. Like, I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't consider myself an entrepreneur, even though I have businesses. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have that same mindset like traditional entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I don't mind working for somebody as long as they're paying me the amount I think I should be paid.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
I got you.
So it was a situation where I was in a gaming thing and I won this thing and I didn't have nothing planned, but I wanted to hang out with that girl that weekend. So I hit them up and said, hey, can y'all pay for her to come out too? Pay for my significant other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I respect her time too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the precedence with me. I'm like, I'm not gonna cancel her shit or whatever as precedence. Time management. It don't sound like to me y'all got a real good time management if you cancel her Coca-Cola.
Or y'all don't care about that
that's
person.
what
I would
it
have
is.
to
No,
be invested
no,
in that
I- see-
woman in order to make that
Yeah,
call.
I ain't saying there's no
That-
random
that-
girl.
that's what-
I'm
I'm saying.
random girl, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like in this
Unsingle, and you leaving her at the house.
Unsingle, yes.
No. Unsingle. I'll bring her, but see what I'm
No,
saying.
you
wouldn't bring her.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
What you gonna tell him?
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm
Listen-
unsingle. I'm trying to bring her.
Please listen to what I'm saying.
Try to get flued out.
Please listen to what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is, not only do I respect the girl's time, but I respect her wishes. If she's one of those type of people who, if she's one of the type of people who had no interest in gaming, right? And I'm going to be gaming, like, if I look at my schedule and I realize I'm be gaming all day, why would I fly you out for me to be gaming all day for you to just gallivant the city by yourself? Now, if there's time for me to be gaming and spend time with her,
That's what
then
you
yeah, she'll
have to
come
do.
out.
You cannot just take somebody. I took my girl
But
to
to be-
Evo,
Yeah.
right? You think I just had her down there with me gaming all the time? I know, okay.
No, you had enough time to leave.
The
But
rest
say
of
you
the time,
didn't,
we
though.
at pool parties.
But
doing
say you
Las Vegas
didn't.
shit.
Say you
Yeah.
didn't have enough time.
You gotta make the time, man.
No,
It's not
when
worth
you
it.
work events, I work events. It's like 16-hour, 18-hour days, bro. I'm not leaving.
I mean, so hold on. So to answer your question, I mean, you're right. Both of you are right. She has to be worth it.
Yeah.
But my thing is this: if you're doing 1, 2, or 3, clearly you're worth it. So I'm bringing you with me.
Right.
If you can't do 1, 2, or 3,
No,
you're
y'all
not even
like,
worth
y'all
it.
ain't bringing her with me.
No,
My time
it's-
is money.
No,
If
it's
I'm
one,
with- if
two-
I'm hanging
it's
with you
one-
for 2
it's
hours,
one,
that's
2, or
that's
3.
$100 worth of my
I don't know
one,
if I
two,
heard that
three.
from Key, but I forgot your name. I
Trevor.
apologize.
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. I heard that from you.
Absolutely.
You didn't hear that from me.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Cause
Here's-
y'all situation is different because you don't have no kids and nothing like
No,
that, right?
no kids.
So you have nothing tie you down. So if I was in your mindset, if I wanted to be an entrepreneur, that is how you got to eat. So right now, to me,
Yeah.
you like I'm sure you're up front. I'm sure
Yeah.
ladies should appreciate that.
Yeah.
You probably tell them, "Man, I ain't got time for this unless you down to do this,
Yeah,
and this,
so I-
because this is what I'm on right
I
now."
have
And I
that
can
kind of
understand
vision.
that.
And I do block out times to
Yeah.
to come over and hang out. And I do have to make sacrifices in the sense if I'm coming over her house for this night, that means that's gonna be a late morning for me the next morning. Where normally I'm up at 7 o'clock working out, and then I get my day started at 8. Where with her, I'm gonna be up in the bed until 10 a.m. Wake up, make some coffee.
Oh,
and
Because
hang out.
because see what I because
A lot of
see,
groceries.
but hold on, because see what I also need her to understand is
A lot of aggression built up.
but see what I also need her to understand is the fact that I'm sacrificing this time, and it does mean a lot, and I am doing this, and I've been doing this for about 5 or 6 months.
And I would.
And now we single, now we broken up. Bitch, I'm turning.
So if I had a date and I had something planned and I booked a meeting and she had something else come up and she had to cancel, I wouldn't feel out of sorts if I knew she was in that kind of feel where things change and you have to do things. So I wouldn't. If she had to pick between me and a business opportunity, I'm like, bitch, the business opportunity all the time. Like,
Man,
I may not be here in 10 years, but this
Let me tell you this.
contract
I
might
was
be
dating a
feel
girl.
away.
I was dating a girl that flat out came to me and said, I don't know if I should take this opportunity in California. And mind you, she wasn't my girlfriend, we were just dating. I don't know if I should take this opportunity because me and you are getting to know each other. I said, bitch, are you stupid?
Go.
You better take that
Leave
opportunity
my ass.
and we can still be talking because if it pops, then we can.
Because
But if it don't,
I don't want
Now,
to
let
stop
me tell you-
your
You trying to get flued out.
Listen,
But
let
I'm saying I don't
Like-
want to stunt your future just because we might have
Yeah,
it.
Let me
exactly.
tell you what her answer should have been. If she really had some game. She
Oh,
really
oh,
should.
God.
She really should have said, "I got this great opportunity,
go. Bye.
but I want to invest in us."
Bye. No, this is stupid.
No,
Go to California.
listen.
Go.
Listen.
Oh, wait.
This is the game.
Right.
This is what she should have said. Now, of course, a real nigga gonna say, "Girl, go handle your business."
Go handle that business.
But
man.
you gotta. That's like them offering to pay for the check. You know, they ain't gonna let them take it, but you gotta put it out there just to know.
I can't give you the same opportunity they'll give you in California. I can't.
But I can't. Listen, invest in me. It's gonna be better than anything you get in California. Guaranteed.
Because hold on, pause. But
Guaranteed.
Listen to what you just said though. Invest in me and us. I want you to invest in you though.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to invest in you
Yeah.
because I'm going to invest in me.
No.
Like, that's the thing. I know I'm going to invest in me.
In a relationship,
I
you
need
gotta
you to
invest in me. You gotta invest in us.
Nah, I need you
That's
to invest
the
in
whole
you too.
purpose
I
of
think-
that's
I
the
need
whole
you.
purpose
I
of
need
us.
you to be
I
a
would
whole
never tell a
person.
woman to chance her career. If she's like, imagine if she's like, let's say she's a counselor and she just got a counseling license and somebody's like, I'm gonna invest I'm gonna put $250,000 into your private practice, but it's in Santa Monica. I'm like, bitch, you are gonna be your new address in Santa Monica. Like, I'm not gonna make you sit here in Atlanta when you have somebody that's ready to go
But
and
now
do
y'all
a
gonna break up,
life-changing
though.
event. That's fine.
No,
I
man,
cannot
fuck
stop
that.
somebody
What?
from
Nah.
now. If we're in a
You better-
4-year
Bruh,
relationship,
bruh, do you know-
I mean, the
better
only
work that
reason,
shit out.
Do you
reason
know
I
how
would make
women
that change,
resent
I would have
niggas?
to be married to that woman and fully committed for me to influence her life to the point where she has to stay in Atlanta. Like, I need to be a ring on that finger. Anything less than that, that's
Bruh,
foolish.
I've
to
seen
me
too many
to make that much
women-
investment for a person.
I've seen
Nah,
too
but-
many
Ring on
women.
the finger.
Too many women resent niggas from like the decisions they made. Oh, nigga, I chose this over you, and I chose you over this,
if we're
and that ain't
married-
resenting.
Or if this is gonna be my wife, like even before you even propose, if I'm like, yo, this is the one, I'm sitting up and she wants to, then I would be like, okay, how can you go?
And
No,
I'm
we
okay.
get
I make it there.
No,
I'm gonna do
we
what I can to make it there.
go whoever make it. Hey, depending on what them zeros looking like, we can go to Nova Scotia.
I mean,
I'm coming
true,
with
true,
you.
but I'm saying like,
Yeah.
if there's an opportunity.
I
let's
fly.
say-
I always tell people I love Atlanta, but I always tell people I can fly y'all out or fly back in.
100%. But like, if you're making $60,000, you have an opportunity to go make $80,000. That's not like a life changing amount of money. It's considerably
no.
more money. So if we're moving out there for that, if this is like a serious relationship and I'm invested in this woman, then I will find a way to make this work to me to get over there. But she needs to take the opportunity to benefit her. I'm never gonna put my girl's career, myself before my girl's career. That I couldn't. Do that
It's
unless
selfish.
that's my wife and we have.
And
building
the
something.
reason why I don't do it is
I'm
because
about that life.
and the reason why I don't do this is because I have kids. So any girl that I deal with knows my kids will come first. I would
But we
choose
know
my kids
that.
over
We
you. Period.
excluding
So-
the kids thing.
so-
We know that's first.
No,
Yeah.
so
So we talking about after that.
So
Yeah.
since I know that's first for me, I wouldn't pigeonhole you because of my like. You can go fly.
Yeah.
I
Like,
wish
be a-
I wish
be
we
a
had
peacock.
I wish we had
You
some
know?
ladies on the show because me and Kelvin were.
Look what Donisha read what she just said.
What she said?
This is what I'm on. I'm on the same thing she talk. I'm gonna read. Hold on, I'm reading in the mic because you
My
just
bad.
missing her.
I ain't got my glasses on.
Clearly, she said clearly
No.
these men never met anyone they didn't want to live without.
That's
They
true.
need to find love heart emoji.
Yeah, and
That's what I'm saying.
and
I'm saying that
and to my
we need
point,
to move in the space of us.
No.
If you move it talking about me, then that ain't
No,
right. We need to
no.
move with us. How can we make Santa Monica work?
listen.
That's how you gotta move. You can't move talking about, I'm going to Santa Monica.
To Nisha's
Yeah.
point. To Nisha's point, right? Nisha gets the opportunity to move to California for absorbent amount of money, right?
Right.
Boom, cool. If we rocking, you go make that money. I'm gonna figure out the way to go get to meet you out there to come out there with you. Because if you can't, I wouldn't want to put you in a position to where you feel like, oh, I gotta pay for this nigga to come out or do all. Like, nah, we're gonna make
I
it
just
work.
think it's foolish without a full commitment, and I think a full.
But
anything
you-
less
but
than
we-
marriage is
You
not a full
saying you
commitment.
need to be married
Yeah.
before.
Nah, we don't.
Because I just feel like I would be short-sighting her. Like, if you miss out on the opportunity, your career goes in a different trajectory. We break up in 3 years. Now, obviously,
That can happen.
we could get divorced in 3 years, right? But there's a lot more for you to really sit down and like, yo, we're ending this marriage. Like, that's a bigger decision than, oh, that's not my girlfriend anymore. Like, that's a done deal. You're not my girlfriend. I'll walk away from the
But
relationship.
see, and that's
Divorce is bigger than that, so it's a
exactly.
bigger commitment. So
And
if I'm
that-
committed to her in that regard, I'm definitely going to respect the relationship that we have. But
Because-
before we get to that level, I just can't cognizantly
I look
tell
at it-
somebody to do that.
It might be
I look at it like
unfair,
this.
but I feel like I can.
I look at that.
I mean, but you expect it both ways. So I think I don't think it's
Goddamn
unfair.
right.
I look at it. I look at it as any successful power couple where they take turns being in the limelight. So in my eyes, you getting this opportunity because basically it's like this. Basically, this whole time we've been dating, 9 times out of 10, the man or me in particular, I've quote unquote been in the limelight. We had to bend and make moves based on what I asked. Right. This is the one opportunity that you get to make a decision for yourself.
Right.
Why would I be selfish? You've been rocking with me this whole time, bending
Yeah.
and moving with me.
Yeah.
I've been and moving with you.
Yeah.
Go get the opportunity. I'm gonna meet you out there, and we're gonna make this work. But what
That's
I
it.
won't do is say, "Well, hold on, don't take it. Wait for me to be able to match that."
I'm not
Go
saying that.
take
I'm
it.
saying that you're.
I love you enough for you to go take
What
that.
I'm saying is, by the time you come to, all right, somebody told you got this great opportunity. By the time you come to me with this opportunity, hopefully you've thought of a plan that includes both of us. That's what I'm saying. Your initial plan needs to include me, and that's all I'm saying.
I don't put that on women though, because women
Why not?
always,
Is
because
she-
women
is she
always
smart enough to have her
no,
own
because
business
no,
to do
because
this?
it's
Why not?
no,
She
because
can't
see,
plan for this.
because like me,
Yeah,
me
Stephanie,
personally,
that's what I'm talking about.
me personally, I'm because I'm raising,
Yeah,
because
she
I'm
said
raised.
no long-term plans without being a spouse.
Yeah, and,
Hey,
and,
man,
and
Steph
me
don't know what
personally,
the hell she talking
me
about.
personally, I'm
Know
raising,
what the
I'm
hell
raising
she
a
talking
woman,
about.
right? I'm raising a young
Right.
girl. I'm raising a woman.
Oh, facts.
I want
already know what you about to
her.
say.
I
You
want
gonna teach her to be
whoever.
I already know what to say.
Not cold blooded.
I would
want,
never tell my girl, my daughter, to be
It's-
like, you gonna
wait
pick
for this dude
Yes.
for
If you
opportunity.
don't have a ring on your finger,
I didn't
there's
say
no way.
wait. I said, look, think of a plan.
No,
that
no.
includes us both. That's all I said.
If you are a man, the man will think of the plan to get himself there and get us there. Bro, you a woman. Like, let the woman do that. Like, you can fly. I'm a man. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get. Listen,
That
like,
ain't no
hold on,
real
hold on, no,
thing. I'm a
listen,
man,
listen,
I'ma figure it out. That shit
no,
ain't realistic, man.
To
It's
the
2019.
no, to the point that was on the message, right? These men clearly ain't find no man that they love. If I love you, I will be out in California with you, and I will not put that. I will not put that decision on you to make. What I would do is make it as easy as possible. Don't worry about me. We are good. Go get the opportunity.
think-
I'll
That's
meet
how
you
I
every
there.
think we-
relationship end on the move.
But see, I think we kind of jumped topics a little bit with that because
Talk esports tomorrow?
no, I said
Kevin with the joke.
Right.
face
That
ass.
wasn't funny, motherfucker.
No,
Black box.
no. What I was saying because what we had gone on before is y'all understand it's levels to getting to that level where you would want to, or you would want to be like, hey, go out, handle your business.
Yes.
Like, my question to y'all as being entrepreneurs are how are y'all gonna get to that level where it's like even the decision where you even want to bring an ultimatum to them or tell them this because y'all don't seem like y'all are making time to even put yourself in in a relationship
Yeah. 100%.
like at all.
Yes. I'm not solvent. Financially solvent means I'm not making enough revenue to leisure like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I make enough to kind of cover things, but I'm not like paid up with cash on hand. I mean, yes, I have cash on hand, but just enough to run the business as it is. And you know what I'm talking about when you have enough to kind of operate, but you don't have enough to really expand and do these kind of things. So my focus now is to generating enough revenue, dedicated revenue, which is like really difficult. It's one thing to generate cash. It's another thing to generate like cash flow, consistent over time, enough to get better credit rating, that kind of stuff. I have certain goals in mind. When I get to that level, it doesn't mean I'm stepping off the gas, but what it does mean is I'm not scrambling, scraping, and scripting and scribing, trying to get the next deal and get the next thing. It's more like maintaining what I have and better working at that, and maintaining a business that has a more consistent cash flow is more akin to having a 9-to-5 where I have things that I check in on and things I operate on, and I can have a more formal schedule. Now I have to cancel that date to take that deal.
But do you really? Of course, this is my first time meeting you. But I don't feel like you're someone that's stagnant. Like I feel like even when you get popping, I don't see you just stopping. Like because once you make that first million, you're not gonna be like I'm done.
Okay,
You're gonna want some more. Let me
True.
finish.
True.
I'm trying to figure out
Where does it stop?
when are you gonna stop and be like this is enough?
When I don't have to worry about my mortgage being paid.
See, and see, that's for him.
That's
right?
gonna be it.
No, that's when I can start making executive decisions where like I have a meeting with Coke and I can tell them I need to move it and I'm not worried if they don't answer back because I have enough finances coming in. Right now,
But when
I
you do,
need that
so
meeting
when
with
you
y'all.
get on that level, that's
Yes.
when you're gonna look for someone to share it with.
No, it doesn't. See, that's another thing. That doesn't even mean that level could be $40,000 a year after taxes.
Hey, now listen, I'm gonna tell you this one
what I'm
statement, and
saying?
ladies, take this with me, and this is what I live by. Billy D. Williams and Mahogany. I know. Billy D. Williams. I said
He said Wendy Williams, get it out.
Billy D. Williams and Mahogany, right? Success means nothing without somebody to share it with.
Right.
I truly believe that.
Bro, you contradicting your
No,
damn
I'm
self.
not.
Bro, you
No,
like
I'm
my
not.
time is money. And
Listen,
what-
but you
Send them away.
But you missing. If I let the young lady know, like, cause see, we're having conversations with dating. She knows that Keith does not define success without somebody. Period. Hold on. She knows this. She knows this. Keith does not define success single. So either now, as that woman, you can make a decision to say, you know what, we in this and we're gonna be successful, or we not in this. But me personally, I don't consider myself successful without somebody to share it with. And how I see it is, to this point is, once I get to it, like me, my certain point isn't even that much. Like, I have a very low burn rate. After that, yeah, I can start rescheduling meetings. Don't have to feel like, oh, I got to make these moves. But until then, she has to understand. And for me, because of the moves that I'm making, no, I wouldn't pigeonhole you. You got an opportunity, go take the opportunity.
I feel like you trying to clean.
I don't
this- I feel
believe-
like-
No,
I don't-
that's
I feel like
me-
you trying to clean
that's-
this.
that's
Me
a
up.
100%
personally,
what it
I don't
is.
believe neither one of y'all.
Yeah, I feel like he
I
trying
don't.
to clean up.
No,
you
I'm
don't
talking about
have-
both
you-
of them.
you
I
don't
don't
have
think.
to.
I don't think y'all would stop there because to be an entrepreneur, like I'm too scared to be like I don't know where my next check coming from. That's
Fuck
just me
that.
personally.
No, that's safe.
Like-
That's safe.
Like, but I don't feel like I feel like because you have to have a certain mindset. I wish I had that. Like my old lady, she got her own joint. I'm jealous of that
and
all
you
the time.
support your old
Yeah,
lady.
but
Yes.
but I'm just
Support
saying.
is different than he can support because he know his checks coming in.
No, but it's different though. And hold on, no, in fact, hold on. So let's use Ian for example, right? His old lady is an entrepreneur. If Ian had the opportunity to go to another state to make more money, either one, she would say, "Go, babe, go do that, and I'll meet you out there." Or two, she'll pack up and figure out how to do business
I don't
out
think
there.
Ian would even bring that to her without a us plan in place. Would you?
No, it would have to be
Exactly.
a
It's
plan.
gonna be a us plan.
As a man,
Ain't no
thank you.
man
I
shit.
don't want listen.
Man,
What I'm
you
listen.
killing me
Listen
with
to what I'm
this
saying.
man
Listen,
shit,
listen to what I'm
This
saying.
Man
Hold-
shit was bringing black men down, man.
No, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Actually, this man shit is what brings black women down. Black women have changed plans, not taken jobs, not gotten opportunities for niggas. I'm not gonna be that nigga. I didn't see my mom choose a nigga over opportunity. I
met
would
a
not
lady
be
who
that
had a
nigga.
chance
I would
she had a
not be
chance
that
to buy a
nigga.
house
I
in
would let
Pittsburgh
you exactly.
here in Atlanta, and she was with a dude, and he wasn't acting right, and she ain't buy it, and now that same house would be worth.
I know
$1
so
million.
many
Y'all-
women in
y'all
this
not
situation.
talking about black
That's
men.
it. No,
Y'all talking about
no, bro.
niggas,
That's the
man.
only thing. No, I'm talking about black
Different.
men.
You talking about
No,
niggas.
no, I'm talking about black men too.
talking about
I don't
niggas.
know. I'm talking about black men. Period.
No, you're not
Women,
talking about that.
black
Black men
women
are responsible.
Black women have
Niggas
chosen
is not
black.
responsible.
Bro, don't choose. Listen, as a black woman, don't choose a black man over your opportunity. That
Nah,
black
you
man
better
will
choose
meet you.
this black man.
That black man will meet you at your opportunity, and that's what I'm teaching my daughter. Don't try to make yourself feel lesser than or try to curtail to this
Nobody
motherfucker.
said that.
Nah, he's a man. He's gonna
agree
get
with you.
there. If he
I
loves
don't-
you,
nah,
if he loves you, he's
nah,
gonna get there.
it's a lot of
I agree
yeah.
with Kel, until there's a ring on the finger. When there's a ring on the finger, like whatever he's saying, I like.
Hold on,
ride
and
with
Why do
Hold
y'all
on,
keep
hold on.
saying the ring?
Hold on, no,
Y'all
no.
know it takes time. The ring doesn't just magically appear on the
but
finger.
To, no, to your
I
point,
understand
but to
that.
everybody's point, right? We all are men here. Men know when they find the one or even one that could be potential, and that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If a man,
Three of us don't know. It's one of
No,
us that know it.
No, I will not say that. I will not say that because I would.
See?
No, no.
Unmarried.
No, listen to
Unmarried next week.
No, listen.
We don't need no rings.
Oh boy, we had funny logic in here today. We had comic logic in here. But no, but what I'm saying is, yes, if we are in love, we will make this thing work. Don't choose the opportunity, and I'm going to make it work. I will be there. I'm not gonna hold you back because I do love you. I want you to, because at the end of my mind, in the back of my mind, if you don't have a ring, I know if you're the one or not. If you're the one, I'll come. I'll be there, and it's gonna work. Also, because of how I move, you know, I don't move outside of where this realm really wants me to move. This universe will make it happen. So if I want to be with you, we're supposed to be together, and I'm gonna be out there, it'll happen. So if I see that you had the opportunity, in my mind, as soon as you say, well, hey, Keith, I got this opportunity to move to California for X, Y, and Z, in my mind, the first thing I'm going to ask is, well, can I come? If you say, yes, I can come, say no more. I'm there. Now, if you also come with a plan for us, that's a plus. But if you don't, I'm not going to put that on you. Now we're going to talk about a plan for us. And we're going to say, okay, you move out, you do this. But I don't want to put that on the woman because, bro, black women always have to curtail their shit.
Wait. I want to hear in the comments, do y'all think this is game, what he just said? It sounds like game to me.
It's not game.
But,
No, I think it's real. I think Q's real on that, and I can definitely understand. You know, as me growing up in a single family home as well, I definitely understand that.
Right.
But the thing where I was flipping on you is, you do know in this day and time, your black woman is probably more likely to get a better opportunity than you.
Exactly.
So what are you gonna do when you know her? And I didn't see it happen multiple times. When you see and they offering her 6 figures, and you are an entrepreneur, but you got a small customer base, and but your customer base is just here in Atlanta. You saying you would be like, hey, you know, go with your bread, beautiful black woman, unsingle, go to L.A. and wait for me to come with it. Cause
no, not wait.
Well, let me
wait. We're gonna make a plan.
But listen,
can I come? Can I come?
You just said yes? You would tell her go. You didn't say nothing about no plan.
I said, but can I come?
She is going.
She's gonna go, but can I come?
Do you want to continue?
You just said you gonna make your way out there.
Yeah, but can I come?
He's saying that the decision, she is going, and I
She's
agree
going.
with him. You are taking that.
You're
opportunity.
going.
I mean,
how
that's
we
not.
work this out is second.
But I'm
you
saying,
are taking the opportunity. But
so you would tell because everybody knows. Not every entrepreneur is going to end up being successful. So
what does successful mean?
I mean, everybody has different explanations for that, because like I said, it could be 40,000, it could be 400 million, like who knows, you know. But I would say, would you stop all your either one? This is a question for both of you guys answer. Would you guys stop the building that you're already doing, quote unquote, here in the city, to go out with that person? If you really felt a connect, what type of connection would you have to have? Would they have to have a ring on their finger for you to come out with them?
But it needs to be going in that.
So what? Yeah, I want to hear your answer, Keith.
Yeah, you don't have to have the ring, but as a man, I know if you're a potential, and I know that you may have a ring. So will I move my customer? I will do whatever I need to do to be out there.
Plus,
and we don't come up with a plan.
If I'm really an entrepreneur,
I can move my business. Because see, that's the caveat.
Yeah.
That's the caveat. The whole purpose of a woman breaking down and say, okay, I will date an entrepreneur and I will do 1, 2, or 3 is the fact that an entrepreneur can kind of go anywhere they need to go.
But I'm just saying, y'all already said that y'all can't even tell the company y'all want to move a meeting to the next day.
Here, I have to add something to that.
Yeah.
So I have to add something to that. So I've had in 2018, I've had a couple situations where I was investing in, and I don't want to say investing in a woman. I'm spending time and resources to get to know this woman.
That's
It's
investment.
time. So yeah, it's like, and I don't really get caught up on the dollar amount. I know some guys do. If I take a girl out to a nice dinner, it's $150 for the dinner or whatever. We get a bottle of wine, have a good time. People are like, oh man, all that money. I'm like, bro, the money I spent on her, I was gonna spend on the
small
boys
bites.
anyway. I was gonna spend on video games. Like it's discretionary income, no matter what it is. If I spend it on a woman, if that's your play money, you spend it to hang out with females, you spend it to hang out with your boy, you spend it to go to the movies, whatever the case. But it's like I spent, 2, 3, 4, 6 weeks trying to get to know you, and then we entered this. Oh, I'm not really interested in a relationship. Okay, like we can start that off on the first date. Like we can get to that conversation. Like,
How
are
can
you interested?
you can't get to that conversation without wasting that.
No, so in some situations, it's like date number 3, number 4. It's like I'm not really interested in like a relationship, or I'm not really interested in that kind of thing. And it's like, well, let
me put a pin in that, because
Right?
I'm not gonna look, because we've been kind of sophisticated. I'm gonna go a little ratchet. I'm gonna have to hit that pussy, because if I ain't fucked it,
How many dates you
if
gotta hit it?
I mean, I don't know how many dates it'll take to hit it, but if I ain't
3
hit
or
it yet,
4?
if I ain't hit it yet, I can't make no
I'm not gonna
decision.
answer that.
So you can't. So you gonna keep
I'm trying to
on
hit.
till
I'm
you
trying
hit.
to hit up the first night. If I fuck on the first night, ladies, I don't think you a hoe or nothing. That's just me.
But you is though.
No, you're not. Because I feel
That's a whole nother podcast, but no, it's not gonna work out.
That's a different podcast. No, a couple women.
Unless you got like crazy
Not gonna work.
vibes. You
Nah,
better
it's
have
not gonna
like
work.
no.
You
no,
better
we
have been talking for years, like pen pals on some.
No, like
Dear
real
John type
Because
stuff.
I ain't gonna lie.
I've known a girl for a while.
After I get that
On some
nut,
Dear John
after
stuff.
I get that nut, my mind, where I think about you is a little different. I need to get that nut first before I start making major decisions.
So what that nut gonna tell you?
Oh boy,
If you like that, nut,
Come on.
That nut ain't gonna tell you nothing but lies.
no. First
No,
of all,
they lying.
hold
They told
on,
you the
hold
truth.
on,
Yes, it
hold on.
did.
Real-
It did.
Candid
Afterwards,
candid
and you
moment.
look, and you be like,
Candid moment. How many times have you been in the crib and be thinking about a little move, and then you be like, you know what? Let me rub this out before I make this move,
boy.
and then you rub it out, and you be like, you know what?
My mind clear. I'm not even
Exactly. I'm not even gonna hit
yes,
it.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
But
I
that
said I
was
wasn't
your-
gonna fuck with that bitch, and I
listen,
fucked her again.
That was your,
What future say? I ain't mean to fuck that bitch.
but that was your penis lying to you.
Exactly.
In the beginning.
Exactly. So
Ain't
I
no-
rubbed it
that-
out.
That nut ain't never told you the truth.
Listen, I don't know how I really feel about a girl until I have sex with her. Truth be told. And I feel
I
like
ain't
every
never
man,
think about that.
every man is like that.
I
Every
ain't
man
never
is like
think
that.
about that.
Because after I have sex with you, first of all, do I want to stay? Sometimes after I have sex with you, I be ready to go right back to the house. Bye. Gotta go.
That's like 90% of the time.
There you go. There you go.
He
So
said,
that
he
10%.
said- he said something about pillow talk. I ain't never had pillow talk in my life.
I don't know.
Frat house.
No.
The
No.
frat house.
That's how niggas was
No.
right.
The frat house votes differently.
I never had pillow talk.
Well, maybe you was asleep, but
It ain't sleep if it's pillow. What
I
you
guess.
mean?
a lot of laying up. I consider that pillow talk.
I'm about to say, you laying in the
said I
bed,
was
that's
laying
pillow
over
talk.
people?
Yeah.
Who I was laying up
Check
with?
It was a layup.
Nigga, what?
You's a cuddle motherfucker.
And we said, what is happening now? We were doing so well.
No, I
70 this going left.
listen. I used to have girls stay over. I have a girl stay over, but I don't know about no pillow talk.
Savage.
Nigga wasn't talking about nothing. We, hey, I
Talk
don't
about
mind
how
cuddling with
talk
a
about
girl.
how I just gave you the dick, girl. Hey,
I
I'm
don't
getting
mind-
some
hey, I don't
more.
mind holding me a little breast when I go to sleep.
Hey,
But ain't no goddamn talking.
it's a little talk. It's a little talk.
Yeah, your motherfucking.
But I still
It's
want
real
to get,
talk. It's real
like,
talk.
because I feel like a lot of ladies, like I said, I wish we had some ladies on the pod so they could speak freely. I know they're in the
chat,
in the
yeah.
chat. Shout out. But how do y'all
Savage.
feel like
All day.
you deep into the entrepreneur thing? Like, do you legit have to like schedule out the time? But your
Yes.
schedule is so like crazy.
Yes.
If something pop up, hey,
I mean, like I said,
I'm sorry, but this come up.
things rarely pop up. Like, for example, I might have to fly to Boston this weekend. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna plan anything. But I was talking to somebody like, but if I had something planned for this weekend, I got to fly to
Man,
Boston.
hey,
like, I'm gone.
that's in your plan,
But that's like, I would let her know. I wouldn't be like cold, like, oh yeah, we're supposed to hang out Saturday. It's Friday. No, it's there. I would be like, yo,
Because
I might have to fly to Boston. We may have to reschedule. Like, I'm gonna be polite. I'm a gentleman, right? And it's like. It's not so cold and callous. The decision making, the logic behind it is, but the operation of how you implement that is different. You see what I'm saying? Like a job that fires you and says, you're done, you're gone, clean out your box today. Versus a job that says, look, it's not working out. You got 4 weeks, and I've been in operations where they give you a month to figure out what you're doing. It's not going to work out. Here's
You a little severance.
You know what I'm saying? Severance, packages, there's different ways to handle it, but the decision's been made and we're terminating employees. This decision is made, I'm terminating the date, but there's ways about how I'm doing that and what's going on. And it takes something kind of big to do that. But yes, I pencil in a date like a business meeting. Like it's on my calendar.
But what?
it's scheduled, it's
How
a lot of
long will
time,
you?
It's allocated
Like
time.
I know you say you want to get to where you ain't got to worry about your mortgage. Are you giving yourself? Because I'm sure every entrepreneur should have a plan. Like, is yours like years where you're like, hey, I'm gonna grind out and do this for this amount of time. This is my business is my main priority.
Yeah.
Like everything else is secondary.
Yeah.
After like a certain amount of time, if God forbid, if something doesn't work out, are you going to be like, all right, I'm going to go back to this and this?
Yeah. So I have a pragmatic approach
Yeah.
to how I pursue the endeavor of being an entrepreneur and what it means to be successful. So for me, success is like 6 figures with taxes paid after I've paid for all the business finances. So my profit and the salary I'm paying myself is 6 figures afterwards, and it has to like maintain that. and or grow over you know, 3 to 5 year period for it to be like real. Because I can hit 6 figures 1 year.
He tell his dad in finance.
Hey, bro.
Yeah,
3 to
like,
5, 3 to
like,
5.
I
That's
think-
a finance
and
term.
then it has to be like your profit, because the revenue, like my revenue was close to 6 figures, but I had to pay so much to get that revenue. So the profit margin is less than that. So I'm in the margins and that kind of stuff. So I have a tangible goal of getting to that, and I have a pragmatic approach in terms of how long it's going to take. So I have certain sales goals that I'm trying to meet for 2019, and then I'll assess at the end of 2019 and go over like, how did I perform? Is this up to par?
And then look, and not to cut you off, then
Yeah.
you meet a shorty who's an accountant and can balance all those books and get it all right for you.
Hire.
Y'all are a business.
Yeah.
Y'all
But
working together.
what would you
And
rather?
it all works together.
What would you rather?
Jay-Z and
like
Beyonce.
in your level, like
Just like Jay and
what
Beyonce.
would you rather find somebody who is an entrepreneur like you who can probably understand, or someone who's, you know, got
So,
a 9 to 5 that
So
they might not see you that much anyway? Like what type of what would you be looking for?
I met this beautiful Nigerian woman at a mansion party after a convention, and it took us 4 months to get a drink because her schedule and our schedule was crazy.
She was an entrepreneur.
No, she's a like a big
9
like
to 5.
equity manager
Okay.
for like a equity fund. So she
9 to
has-
5.
Should have
no,
skedaddled the first
She's
night.
not- it's different. 9 to 5
way
is somebody
more.
like her secretary's a 9 to 5er. She's an
okay.
executive, so she has to stay. Like we were
On
trying
call.
to go, no, like on call, but also like she's talking about her day, and it's like 10 o'clock. She's calling me, she's like, "Oh, I just got back from the gym." I was like, "Damn, it's kind of late." She's like, "Yeah, I had to go out and have drinks with clients. You have to entertain clients. I have to go spend
But
time with
this
them."
is my problem. Y'all got the same mentality.
Yeah.
Y'all got the mentality that I'm a devote everything to this other thing,
Mm-hmm.
and everything else is secondary. She is doing it to her job.
Mhm.
You doing it to your business.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I just can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is like, I respect, you know, how long it takes for us to answer text messages and
Hold on,
time zones and,
y'all still talk?
like
Communication.
yeah.
No, hell nah.
No, yeah,
We Facebook friends.
No, I mean, like, it's one of those things. It's like, I don't know where this could go. I don't even know if she's really interested in me that much. But this is like, so imagine you taking a girl out to her coffee, and then the next time you go out to get dinner, like, it's like that. But the time scale is like on
Yeah,
a
nah,
ridiculous
I
level.
can't. I
Because you
can't.
also think
But
about
I know,
she-
I don't
she
operate like that.
she's older. She's older. She's like in her late 30s. So she's definitely like, okay,
Late 30.
she's
Woo.
she bad. She bad. But it's like,
Hey!
it's not even that she's bad. It's like,
Hey, one
like
thing
no,
about niggas at the end of the day, hey, she bad though.
no, but like,
And
like,
she's
she
successful.
She like, how do you explain it? Like, just hanging out with her and going to get. I feel like James Bond going to get dinner with her. Like, it's
wow.
like she's
I got you.
so refined.
she's
And
somebody,
like, it's
yeah.
like fuck. Like, okay,
Oh,
like, even if we don't.
she grabs her wine.
Like
and
I
does
may
this.
brush my
Yeah,
hair
you know what I'm
today.
saying? Like,
She don't drink black box.
right? No.
I can't be with her if she don't drink no black box.
No,
with me, man.
I don't.
And that'll be in a commercial.
Or she might like. She might
What
come
if
to
she
the
don't
door,
fuck
like,
with the black box?
She might smirk at it and like, all right, I'll have a glass. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure.
As long as you had that
Yeah,
glass.
that
dog.
glass. Let's,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
we should do this with it.
Right.
With the peasants.
Right. But I'm saying that's like, okay, that's difficult for us to meet up, but she's cool and she's interesting. I feel like it's worth the time it takes even to meet up on that level. But to answer your question about like how, you know, would I be able to meet somebody that matched my interest after interact with her and spending all that time just to be able to schedule a thing? And I was like, yo, if I'm really moving with a woman who's moving at pace of me, it's gonna be, we have to be business partners like this. I don't know how this can work unless I have a 9 to 5 and I just don't have anything else going on and I have all my available free time slotted to her so she can jump in the schedule where it makes sense for her. But if we're both like, where are you? Oh, I'm in vacation in I don't know, Aruba. Okay, where are you? I just got back from Portland. Okay.
So you probably need a 9 to 5.
Probably, but then it's like
It's more stable. It's at least she's more stable.
It makes more sense, but it's also like she has to understand if I have to fly out for the weekend to go to Boston.
You gotta be ready to get
She gotta
canceled
be well, not just canceled on. Just like some women don't like it when the guy is like leaving all the time, and I don't always have the finances to bring you along because it's like a client just hit me up last minute. I don't have enough money to get you out here. I don't, you know, like with some different, like with the Red Bull stuff. Like you have time, it's planned out. You can negotiate, but when it's like literally, I got the call off the phone yesterday, and they were like, "We need you to fly out to Boston." And I was like, "Oh, well, I have another event on the 30th, but I'm gonna pay somebody to do that event, and I'm gonna fly out to Boston."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this happen one way or another. But if she's a 9 to 5, she's gonna be like, "Well, why are you always traveling?" Okay.
See, and that's why I'm so attracted to entrepreneur women because they understand.
Well, no, like I guess to get the question answered. So, what were you feel like? You said, and maybe you already answered it. You would want somebody who does the same thing that you do?
I thought that I did until I met a woman who's way more successful than me and is at an executive position, and I was just like that. Like her.
So what do you
calendar
want?
looks like
You
my
want
calendar
somebody?
in
Would you
4
rather?
years.
So if the executive is out, would you rather have somebody just does a regular 9 to 5, or someone who's like a stay-at-home type mom type thing?
I'll be honest. I'm willing to make the sacrifices for the executive. If that
You
really,
just said that don't work for you.
No, I said it's like a lot more work than I thought it was
He said
going to
he made
be.
the exact-
I
So
didn't think
you
it
got to
was gonna be
choose.
He said make a
Tonight,
sacrifice.
tonight you have to choose. So
He
what
said
you
make a
choosing?
sacrifice.
So you want the executive?
I would definitely want the executive.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Keith?
Well, you know me, I got kids, so I want to stay at home mom. So for me,
You want her to sacrifice and be a stay-at-home?
No. I would
want
make.
to be stay-at-home moms are sacrifice.
Yeah,
They
listen,
want to do
I
that.
would make the sacrifice.
I
he's
don't
saying
think
that's
it's
more
all. I
value
don't
to
think
him,
it,
though.
but I don't think that's always a choice because sometimes like.
You're
and
right.
we put that on them. Oh,
100%.
you're the wife. You have to stay at home with
Yes,
the kids.
You're correct, but
'Cause
they
they-
have women that want to be a
Yeah,
stay-at-home
no,
mom.
I'm sure.
But he would have to have a woman who
Yeah.
wants to.
and
be
then
that.
it's a plan too because
I think-
But that is a sacrifice. Whether she says it or not, it's still a sacrifice. Because I'm sure, I don't think anybody chooses like, yeah, I want to sit at home with the kids all the time.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
See,
I
hold
know
on,
men
hold on,
that
hold on.
work
And let me
12, 14-hour shifts, and I was in the blue-collar environment in the freight world and doing logistics, and they said if my wife could make enough money for weed and I stay home with the kids, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Bro, I was
Because
yeah.
I didn't think that until I met man after man after man after man.
No,
after man
they
who
want
would make the
they
sacrifice to
want
do it.
them they want them at the house because that's just but that's the hard job. It's easy to clock in and out.
100%.
Go back- go
but
back-
I'm not saying
go
yeah,
back.
I'm sure they have other.
But see,
interests.
go back to what Amherst was saying. Go scroll down. What did Amherst just say? Cause see, I like that.
Oh, yeah, we
Now
need
she-
Amherst on this episode.
No, because she said, see, that is why.
Management is important.
Exactly.
12 hours in a day, sometimes Bay is going to hear from me every day and see me often.
Okay,
What
so
she
hold on.
say? Can you read it out?
She said, "Babe, don't see me." He's just ready.
This
All
is
right,
why
so
communications and time management is important. I easily do over 12 hours in a day sometimes, but Bay is going to hear from me every day and see me often.
Okay, so Bay can hear from you.
Let him know, Aaron.
Bay can hear from me every day. That's something I can do. That's not hard. Text message, a call in between, whatever I'm doing, 24 hours a day, I can do that. Now, the see often is the issue because how can he see you often if y'all not in the same town if you gonna handle business? The only way that'll work is if you meet a man that's matching your fly, and you like, oh, I gotta go to Baltimore this weekend, and he's also an entrepreneur. Like, you know what? I can schedule some meetings in Baltimore too. I'll meet you out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%,
Like that happens. You know what I mean? But if that can't happen, then no, Bae won't be seeing you often. But you would hope that Bae will understand that as soon as you get in town, hell, I'll pick you up from the airport. I'll even drop you off at the airport if I can't come. That'd be my time spent. See, I think that, like she said, I think the biggest thing is communication and knowing the person, knowing the person to put up with.
And knowing what you want, and she knowing what she wants.
I've been with a woman who flat out told me, Keith, I don't want you to be no entrepreneur. I don't want you. I'm fine if you would just get a 40-hour-a-week job, work for 40 years, and get a Timex, Rolex at the end of your 40 years and retire. I've had a woman tell me that, and that's when I
don't
realized.
do that no more.
Well, I mean, any corporate job.
That make you feel bad.
No, it didn't make me feel bad. No, it didn't make me.
For you.
I would be
No,
happy that she was being so straightforward.
Yeah, it didn't make me feel bad. It just let me know, okay, that's where you're at, and that's respectable.
Yes.
But I don't want that for myself, so we can't be together.
Yes.
Now, we can't be together, but we have to deal with each other.
You still want to hit it.
I'll tell you who is it. I'm just saying, it's not like I still want to hit. I'm saying we still have to deal with each other. But once I heard that statement, that's when it clicked in my mind.
Right.
Okay, she won't be my wife because she knows.
Right.
That's my fear.
Right.
Is working for 40 years for a motherfucker, and at the end they just give me a watch or
I
pinching.
actually don't have that
And-
fear. Why are you an entrepreneur? What draws you to that? What
My-
is what you want to
It's
do?
another podcast.
Well, that's
right
a different
now.
pocket. But one, my dad,
That's a whole nother
one because
podcast.
my dad clocked in all the time a lot, and he put the entrepreneur bug in me.
Yeah.
2, the freedom, and 3, because of my children and because of the way the economy is changing.
Mm.
I feel like, especially, I just went home this weekend,
Yep.
right? And I saw
Where's home?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
So I went to my
Not to, but because I don't know if you watched it.
I know
We
you
were
watched
trying to name 3 cities that were in South Carolina. We were struggling.
Charleston,
Columbia,
Greenville,
Charleston.
Columbia, Myrtle Beach, Florence,
Oh, Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle
That's
Beach
the
is
city.
yes.
Folly Beach,
I thought it was just a
Yeah.
beach.
yeah,
No, it's a
Columbia,
city. It's a
Greenville, Latson, like it's so many.
You
That's
wasn't
funny.
hearing it.
That's
Aiken,
funny.
it's so many. But
So you went home.
yeah, so I went home, right? I went to got my hair cut, right?
Right.
I went to Terry's shop, right? And let me tell you about Terry. Terry had been cutting my hair since I was young.
Right.
Mr. Terry.
Right.
Mr. Terry has 2 sons, Lil Terry and Ty. Lil Terry is about my age, a little bit younger. He's like 30 because I'll be 33 this year. Ty is like my sister's age.
Mhm.
So now when I go back home, there's 2 shops. Terry 1, Terry 2. Terry 1, he sold to one of his friends. His friends runs it, but it's still a business. Terry 2 is ran by who? His sons.
Mhm.
Lil Terry and Ty. So I go there, I see Ty cutting hair. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know Ty cut hair now.
Right.
I know Lil Terry cut hair, but that is like in 8 Mile over there in Charleston off of Dorchester Road. Terry is a staple.
Mhm.
That is something he passed down to his children.
Mhm.
And mind you, Big Terry still has a full-time job.
Right.
Like he still works a job.
Yeah.
But he started that business as an entrepreneur to give something to his kids.
Right.
Lil Terry runs the business. Ty runs the business. So in my mind, I've seen so many, even like the crab business my uncle used to have.
Yeah.
I saw how he didn't pass it on.
Right.
How right now we be Hager crabbing right now.
Right.
Hager seafood. Who knows?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my dad always talks about it. Oh, I would have started cleaning business. Who knows? I know my brother. He would have been probably still cleaning.
Especially when
I'd have been like Gary Vee. I've been trying to figure out how to remarket this thing and get
Yeah.
bigger contracts. So me being an entrepreneur is showing my kids something. Like my daughter now says, "Dad, okay, I got $40. I got $50 coming. That's $90. This summer, I want Kennedy's Cafe. I want to sell donuts and lemonade. We doing that this
How
summer.
can I
She
do
want to sell
No.
diabetes.
Yeah.
What's funny?
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna buy it.
They gonna buy it.
What's funny
Set of
about my
diabetes.
story is that I'm not a purebred entrepreneur. My brother was the one that was taking mom's lunch money, $20, going to the Dollar Tree, buying the candy, flipping it at school. Then he even had, the white boys at school wrapped around his finger where he got them fronting the money for the deal, and he got a cut, and they're selling T-shirts, and somehow he's getting $5 T-shirt out of $20 T-shirt, and he ain't put no money in, but he connected A and B and do it. My mom used to be yelling at him for hustling and getting in trouble, and I was like, this motherfucker is like, he's on it. But now he's in school to be an industrial engineer, and he wants a 9-to-5 more than anything
Going back
else.
the
Like,
other way.
he wants to do it. He wants to work with small businesses and stuff. And I had the opportunity to step on with DreamHack, and the moment I worked with a company like that, and I just soaked up so much information. And I'll be 100%. The only reason I'm an entrepreneur is to do fly shit. I'm really I don't want no gold chains. I don't want a Ferrari. I want to go live in London for 3 months because I feel like it. That kind of shit. And I got to go stay in London for a couple of weeks while I was there. It was sick as fuck, and just hanging out and just the type of things I can do. I'm fighting right now. Not fighting. I gotta get my book, the amateur book and stuff like that. So I'll start fighting out of Buckhead Fight Club. And
Oh, you better start whooping ass.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
training,
I
man.
can't
Hold on,
wait. Oh, man.
Real
That's
fighting
what's
or
up.
street
You
fighting?
talking
No,
about
real
real
fighting,
fighting?
real fighting.
Don't be out there trying to do the street fighter moves on motherfucker. Try to hit him in the command down there. Come out. This supposed to stop you.
Hey, you don't see him knocking it out like this here.
Oh yeah, so you get a motherfucker.
What you say? I used to do them sweeps.
Yo, sweeps work, man. Sweeps
Hey,
work.
Kills, I ain't gonna hit no woman, but I'm gonna sweep the shit out of that.
Sweep work.
Low kick.
But I went when I was in Stockholm. I went to a boxing gym over there and trained and spar with this guy, and had a good time. And I would love to make a connection where I bring over some fighters from the U.S. to spar with them, and those kind of deals and getting financing for it and building the community to do that is awesome. So the reason why I'm an entrepreneur is not so much that I did hate the drudgery of the 9-to-5 that I was at, but I hated it because of how the company was managed. Not so much that I was working in a facility and I didn't. I'm not making money for me. That was less of a turnoff. It was more this culture sucks and I want to do something else. And it just so happened the thing was entrepreneurship, and I had an opportunity to get revenue and start a business and do those kind of things. So now I'm taking it and running with it, and I just want to do dope shit. I have like all kind of activations to do, work with nonprofits. I want to get the boxing gym up and running. Like, it's just fun, and you can do all kind of outlandish shit where like normally you would just be, oh, pitch it to your boss and see if it sticks, and now it's like, no, I'm gonna pitch it to the company and see like who wants to partner with this. I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah, and plus I feel like that's just the way that the industry is moving, and like the worldwide, I feel like everybody in the next 5 to 10 years is gonna be a 1099 whether you like it or not. Like, they're gonna make you a 1099.
Well, I think the labor laws are gonna start reeling that in, but you're correct in that. What was it? I was on Twitter and there was. It was like a big company like Condé Nast or like a huge publication like Wall Street Journal or the New Yorker, and they were like, we have a full-time freelancer position, 40 hours a week, you got to write all this copy, and somebody reported in the Department of Labor because it's like, bro, you are dead ass asking somebody to do, there's no such thing as full-time freelancer.
Full-time freelance.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's like basically we're gonna give you $40K a year, no benefits,
no benefits, no nothing,
health,
no back,
nothing,
exactly.
no insurance, no.
And you gotta take care of your own taxes.
And you gotta pay your own taxes.
Come on, so
ridiculous.
Yeah,
so it's illegal.
and the last reason I'm an entrepreneur is technically really real talk is for my future wife. It's for her to be able to say no. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why because my first son, he was born that first year. Me and my brother helped raise them, right?
Right.
Yeah, I had my brother help me. My second child, my daughter, her mom really didn't have to work that first year. So I feel like
that's a blessing.
I want, and it was, especially because the way her aunt helped too.
Right.
So I feel like me being an entrepreneur, I would give my future wife an opportunity to say, hey, either you can stay home with this child, and I can go out here and get it.
I support that.
Or I can stay home with it. Like it's just,
I
just feel it's something about that first year.
I
about
mean,
putting that child in that daycare.
It's a time thing,
Like,
but
it's a
but
time
also
thing.
watching my mom take care of 2 kids without a dad in the home, it's like I want to give my wife the opportunity to not work ever.
Or if she wants to work, I stay home.
But you also
'cause I
have
can work from home.
to. You also you have to find somebody who is okay with that because nowadays you see now. Women want to go out. They don't want to sit. That's why they choosing not to have kids.
I don't know, but when you having
her
kids,
being
I'm
a
talking about having
go-getter
kids.
and her having the opportunity to stay at home are 2 very different things.
Yes.
Oh no, that's definitely. I mean,
every woman would take the opportunity to stay home and pursue their dreams. I don't know a woman who wouldn't.
Oh,
I mean, I
that's
don't know
another
about
thing.
that.
Like if she has a job or she just goes to work and she doesn't really care.
people just like
if
being out the house.
If I'm getting with that woman, then like you are gonna pursue a career from now on. Like if you need to go back to school, then I will finance you going back to school. If you need to work on this,
because to be totally honest, if y'all meet, if you meet that boss chick or whatever that you want, if she making enough money, y'all have kids. Y'all entrepreneur ass gonna be at the house watching the kids.
That's fine.
I just want y'all to know that. Just so y'all know.
Bro, that's my whole goal.
Just so y'all know.
My whole goal is to
y'all may be at the
my whole
motherfuckers at
goal
the
is
house.
to get it to where money can just come in and I can take business what I want, like meetings where I want to with my kid, bro. I love spending time with kids, bro.
Yeah.
Like I will be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
All right, man. We need to go
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
It's getting late. My man, what you got for the last word, man?
No, this was good conversation. Like I said,
turn
definitely see that you're not just a gamer. Definitely got those moves.
No.
Definitely wish
You
you
must
much.
start whooping ass.
Yeah,
So, like,
definitely
like
wish you much success.
Hey, look, he'll beat a nigga ass in the gym and say, and check me out tonight on Street Fight. I'm whipping both y'all ass. All types of ass.
You too big. Nobody gonna be boxing with you. You're gonna have to get popped, Terry Crews. nah, but with me, like I said, every time I see an entrepreneur, I'm like slick, like jealous, just because I'm not that person that like will want to jump into it like that. I'm more a person. Hey, I'll make the capital, and if you got an idea, like I'll invest in shit. That's just what type of person I am. But you have to have
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and you have to have nowadays. You have to have multiple streams of income. Yeah. Nowadays, because these companies are not promised. They all joining shit. Your shit get bought out, and the next day you don't even know.
True.
But no, good conversation. Y'all ain't fucking with the cupcakes, cool. Nigga, emotion came out at the end. Like,
You feel so well. I've been drinking wine. I've been taking a shot.
They getting left here regardless.
I'll take one home. I'm gonna take one
want
home.
one, but
I'm gonna take one home. I'm happy. I'll take two.
What's it called?
I'm 260 right now, down from 280. I'm trying to get down to 245 before April 20th.
That nigga trying to be cut.
Damn, man, shit. I'm that down. I done lost 2 pounds.
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead, Keith. Look, ain't gonna do nothing to you, Keith. Go ahead, bro.
You ain't doing that.
Okay, gonna do that. I need
Take them cupcakes home, B.
I know. I need to
But
get
ain't
that.
doing that.
I don't lost some now. I'm gonna be right by June. What's that?
Nigga,
15. 15. I'll be right by June 15. My tux gonna be looking a little different.
Look, his
But,
size ain't gonna fit.
Hold on, nigga. I didn't pay for that. Nigga. For at least for the next 2 years, I ain't going no more than that weight.
Right.
I'm wearing that motherfucker next Zulu. But I mean, yeah, this is a great pod, man. Like we went from sports to entrepreneurship. I just want women to understand that dating an entrepreneur it's not as cold hearted, man. Like for me personally, the reason why I set it up this way is because me moving into the space that I'm moving into. In this unsingle space and what I'm trying to do and what we talking about is
that needs to go viral.
She understands what we got going on and what I'm trying to do. So this entrepreneurship life is really just inevitable. Like I feel like in a relationship, one of the people is gonna be an entrepreneur. I really have never seen a relationship, a marriage where one person isn't the entrepreneur. Even if they both have jobs, it's always one person who has that spark. That's like,
I've seen it where it's a couple that was working at the same company, putting in 60-hour weeks and paying like $1,400 a month for childcare.
Like my dad and my mom is a perfect example. My mom always wanted to be an entrepreneur. My dad never aspired to.
Yep.
Put that bug in him. Now he put the bug in me. Your relationship, you work. Your wife's an entrepreneur. Like I feel like I've seen it's so many of our relationships I see in my life that like. Somebody's an entrepreneur, somebody works, and it works perfect because ultimately the reason why that person is being an entrepreneur is because of that freedom, it's because of that foundation, it's because of the legacies you want to leave.
Yep.
You cannot give your child your job, your position at your job. You can't say, "Oh, my dad died, he was the vice president, now I'm the vice president." Nah, if it's not your company, so it's all about legacy.
Okay, all right. Trevor, what you got for us, man?
Final word. Don't be afraid to take risks.
Who's that somebody get on the show next week?
I took a huge risk making this step into entrepreneurship, and it was cool. And I think probably one thing I'm probably afraid to take a risk in is to invest into a woman that may or may not be worth it. So I'll take my own advice, and I advise everybody else to do the same.
Man, that's deep.
You got a new phone?
He made that connection with investing in himself and investing in external things. So I mean, it was an interesting conversation. Like I said, we jumped from the deep end of esports to
we did like we went real deep on esports.
I went so deep. So
I don't know how we said.
Now we gotta have another esports conversation. That we gotta bring in another gamer and do that jump too.
I like the esports.
Yeah. So we like it, but
That a paper cup?
No, it's
Fancy.
Final round that year, didn't you?
I got it one of them.
Final countdown.
But, okay. All right, but So good conversation, man. Just seeing how people think about entrepreneurship with relationships. I really wish we did have a female on here so we can get that perspective. But y'all heard from us 4 guys, and that's what it was. So that's the word. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. This is the video version, the live broadcast, but we won't be doing this forever for free. You know what I mean?
Woo! Let them know.
This guy.
Patreon. We need y'all to sign up for that Patreon.
This gotta go behind something at one point. But right now, we putting this shit out here. Probably do it again. We probably keep doing this for a year, so it's not going on anytime soon.
Right.
Don't give them the sauce. Don't give them the sauce.
Yeah, we're gonna put it out there. But make sure you subscribe to the actual podcast on all podcast platforms. We really need you to do that. Hit play. Let that shit play while you at work. Driving to work. Babysitting your kids, you with your side piece, you with your real piece, you unsingle, you single, all that shit.
Right.
Unengaged,
unmarried, out here,
undecided.
I swear, unsingle finna go viral. I swear if it go viral, we gotta get
they
that
heard it
check.
here first.
They heard it here first.
So
Katie
yeah,
podcast,
this
heard it
definitely
here first.
this is definitely an unsingle episode.
It's unsingle.
No question about that. Well, I ain't gotta think about no title.
I feel like every girl that comes on from now on is gonna be like, nigga, what's this unsingle shit? Like, it's like that
But,
multi-dating shit. They try to
right.
throw out.
Yeah. So appreciate y'all tuning in again, man. We out this motherfucker. Peace.
Yerp.
Single.